Oh.
I don't know if it caught or not. I don't know.
Oh no.
Wow, that was amazing.
I don't know if that caught or not. I don't know what to do now. normally, normally I'm able to catch it, and normally it's Tom, and it wasn't this time, and I don't know what to do now. Cool. Okay. Anyways, hi everyone. Welcome in. I hope that was a good introduction to how this game normally goes, and or how it may go tonight. As you can see, we have a special guest tonight, as our dear Query is joining the party for a short stint. But we'll start off with introductions. I'm gonna let Victoria. I'm gonna let. You know what? Let's see. I have 6 players. I can roll a die now. CB gets to go first, and then you can popcorn into whoever wanted to go next.
Hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. What language was that? I don't know. Fucking get Duolingo and find the fuck out. I'm Omega Jones, also known as Critic Wire, Critic Butter across all social media channels. I'm an active vocalist, tabletop professional, hobbyist, and corner jack of all trades, master of like 3 of them. And your boy Skinny Penis is playing Grimmer the Vicious, a hot ass, blue kobold.
Yeah, he is.
Who is a problem in every ounce of the words, terminology, depiction, what's the word I'm looking for? Definition. I got there. And I'm so excited to be here because I've already told Miss Iviana that, listen, if a combat don't happen, I'm starting it. And I'm gonna toss it over to my other combat buddy who had a battle, but in a totally different way. Sid.
Hi, I'm Petra Skelton. I play Sid Ashclaw, who got up to some stuff last session. I don't know how to follow that up. You can find me on multiple different avenues as far as Exquisite Corpse is concerned, where I play a Drider Wizard. The game is very fun and very sad. Or Vancouver by Night, where I'm currently running a Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle that's post-Gehenna. I also have kind of sizably big announcement for the end of this month or beginning of next one, so stay tuned for that. Been spending quite a couple of years working on something, and I'm really excited to reveal it. Otherwise, I will popcorn this over to our guest, Virginia.
Unmute. Hi, I'm Virginia, or Dear Query. I play Valerie Runto, the self-identifying witch. And you can find me sometimes in a Cheetos commercial, depending if you still have. I don't know if you know, wherever it's airing. We can. I'll share it with you guys if you want.
It's excellent. It is so good.
You can also find me in the first episode of The Midnight Club on Netflix. I show up somewhere in there with a buzz cut. And I'm an actor. You can find me to do some work for you. And I don't really have much else going on at the moment. It's a little slow for me. So I will popcorn it on over to someone who is not ready, Tom. Because I feel a little chaotic.
That's homophobic. Hello, everyone. I'm just gonna say fuck it and say just drop the hair. Hi, I'm That One Warlock. I play the saddest characters you've ever seen on the internet, except this time, but not this time. Because of Ivy things. I am a self-proclaimed professional TTRPG player, actual player, where you can find me in 4 different APs across the week, where I'm about to, because of certain circumstances, I'm about to go balls to the wall on, and things are about to get crazy. You can find me on Mondays on the Starfield playing in my first ever game of Werewolf the Apocalypse, where I play a different kind of archaeologist as to the one I play today. The Theruj Glasswalker named Travis, who's just a big dad energy dope. And then you can find me here on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesdays, you can find me on the Dyson Austin Twitch channel playing as everyone's favorite werewolf dilf, Connor Hattison, the Blood Hunter Barbarian. And then on Wednesdays, you can find me also playing a self-proclaimed witch in Ariel the Sea Witch, everyone's favorite twink who's about to get his ass handed to him in PvP combat. on Thursdays, and I'm very excited about it. And popcorning over, I'm gonna try to keep the chaotic energy going and pass it off to Nerdy.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm more chaotic or less chaotic, but hi, my name's Nerdy. I'm the same Nerdy from last episode. And I play HD Kid, the wonderful delivery driver for multi-portal hoppers and PH for a silver and a copper. You have a hopper. I'm a little sick today, so if I sound weird, just ignore it. Or if you like it, great. That's super cool. But I have a lot of awesome music that you can check out because that's what I do all over the internet. Wherever you get your music, just type in NUR-D and you should be able to find me. Yeah, I'm super excited. I love playing this game, and I will bounce it over to the one and only Snake Charmer himself, Vaughn.
All right, I'll take it.
No, it works. It works.
It does work. Hi, I'm JD, tryhard Von Edgelord on the internet, Von Edgelord everywhere else. Tonight I'll be playing everyone's favorite now Snake Charmer, Kellyanne of the Serpent. In terms of actual plays, this is the only spot you'll find me for now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hopefully I'll get on some more here in the future. But if you're not watching actual plays and you want to stream some music, go ahead and look up Contender on Spotify and wherever you get your music. But before you do that, you have to listen to Nerdy's music. I am contractually obligated to say that.
Mexico
Please, not my
City.
family. No.
Every day. 1 million streams, everyone. 1 million streams. I want it to be their Iran from Flock of Seagulls. The song that they just
It's
don't
about to
wanna
be
play
if you
anymore.
keep this energy up. I swear to God. And speaking of swearing to God, let's pop it over to Ivy.
What a great segue.
That's a
wow.
transition.
That was-
Man,
I love that. Jesus. Also, I need the two of you that are messaging me on Snapchat to stop. Thank you very much. Because there's two of you. And it's distracting. Thank you. Hi, I'm Ivy, aka God. Or storyteller, depending on the day. You can find me all across the internet as Gamer the Girl. When I'm not on Gamer the Girl, I'm on the Krilla Words account. When I'm not on the Krilla Words account, I'm over on Rolling for Charity, so it just depends on the day of the week. So just kind of keep up with me wherever. And yeah, that's me. But first and foremost, I am the DM for this game right here. So we'll do a little bit of a catch up of where our players left off, because last session was all over the place. So just a little bit. All right, so last we left off, our players having progressed into the Shadowfell, which is more of an 1800s Victorian era type of Shadowfell, into a city that they have heard called as Gloomrot. They have not gotten the actual name of what additionally it is called yet. However, it does have it listed on the map that you were given. Progressing through Gloomrot, you encountered the Shatterkite Rennick again for the second time, who purchased some weaponry for you, gave Quellion a map. He seems oddly invested in this particular party for some reason. And our party was able to obtain their weaponry as well as this map, trying to decide of where they were going next. They also met the lovely Valerie, as well as an ex from Sid's past, Draven, a red tiefling, who is Sid's Draven, but not Sid's Draven, as the world that they had come from was vastly different, and a particular important person to Sid had passed away in their arms in their world, and that was not the case. Draven still is kind of struggling with the idea that there are multiple realms. When I rolled for his intelligence to see if he understood, he got a 3. So he's kind of struggling with that. Yeah. So he's, yeah. However, Valerie wasted no time in getting comfortable with Sid, as they were kind of familiar with the Sid in the other world also. Had a particularly good evening for the three of them, as they found themselves enjoying each other's company in our first Fade to Black, which I will say, I think 5 sessions is a new record for me personally as a DM. I'm proud of that. But that's fine. As they progressed forward, we heard from Valerie that she was looking for a particular object, a component that would help her in their city, in the material plane, help a ghost either continue performing or move on, something like that, something along those lines. And it's here that we find ourselves. Grimmer has had a particular reaction to Valerie's presence, that of concern, a little bit of raised hackles, a little bit. Kind of depends, as Valerie hasn't fully admitted to what they are, or nor does the party really fully realize. So it's here that we find ourselves. You had been given a map. How would you all like to start your day? You had kind of talked about. You can't just start punching. Yeah, I just start throwing hands. You had kind of discussed going to the Warrens, where you had been told the hunters were. You had, as in Quellion, had been instructed, do not go to the Ivory District, because that is the
Ruby.
one place. Ivory District is the one not to go to. Ruby District is where the hunters are.
Okay.
Ruby District is where it has been mostly sealed off from the rest of the city. The Ivory District, Reddick specifically told Quellion, do not go there. We'll see how long that lasts. It'll be fine.
And
I know of a fun place we should go.
Undertown?
I mean, I've heard so much about it. I think we should go.
No, you do not want to go. That is a throwback to a different game.
We'll see.
So wait, so help me really quickly again. So
Yeah.
Ruby District is where we are currently heading.
Ruby District, you were, I believe, headed to the Warrens.
Head to the Warrens.
I think Ruby District is where we are.
No.
No.
No?
Judy, you've got a hand raised, so I'm sure that you recall since you've got the map.
Yeah. So we're currently in the Mercantile Quarter,
Okay.
which is kind of bottom right
Yeah.
of the map.
Yeah.
We still have to go pick up fancy duds to not look like a bunch of weirdos,
Yep.
which is still going to be here in the Mercantile Quarter. Then we head to the Warrens to get some info from the hunters on what to expect in the Ruby District. Then we hit the Ruby District to get the mushroom,
Get the mushroom.
for Valerie.
Gotcha.
And then we go to the Ivory District to see what the hell's going on there.
Or don't do that. Or don't. Whatever.
Hey, I mean, I hear they got pool parties.
Great. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing all that correctly. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think. And so we left off currently walking towards
You were currently
the
walking.
Warren. Yeah.
Yeah, towards
Or I guess
from the...
towards somewhere in the Mercantile District to get duds.
Yeah. We just left
Yes.
weapons, gonna go get duds, then we hit the
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Caught up. Cool.
Yeah.
Virginia, do
Shopping.
you have a question?
That's all I
Yes,
do.
shopping. Shopping. Correct. Yes. Cool. So, when you enter the Mercantile District, it's kind of as you expect. There are some outdoor stalls outdoors. However, there is also a strip of buildings that you assume are also places where you can purchase various things. Everything is still dark and grim. There is still a very dim lighting. Everything is lit by those electric lights, but they can only reach so far as the light seems to be continually swallowed. Will everyone but Valerie roll me a Constitution saving throw, because I didn't have you roll one last game and I should have. So please do so.
But I don't.
But why
Is
though?
this-
You don't need to. No.
Is this a magical effect?
You don't know. I've been having you roll
Well, no.
Constitution saving throws since the first episode, so no.
It's not a magical effect? Because I get
No.
a thing for that.
You do not.
Okay. Okay.
22.
Ooh, okay, you're good. JD?
23.
23, 9. Grimmer. Okay.
I
Did not
have
do well.
14.
14. Tom? Oh, cool. Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I just need to make a note.
Bye, Backer.
Hey, bye guys. It was great playing with y'all.
We're gonna
It's
start-
not for now. It's fine.
All this puts into my head, Ivy, every time you ask for this Constitution saving throw, is just
Yeah.
the thing in Spider-Verse where when they don't have the watches,
Yeah, they're
and
glitching.
I'm like,
I love that. So, yeah, perfect. All right, so as you continue to walk. What type of shop are you looking for? Are you looking for anything in particular? Are you looking for just clothing? What are we looking for? If anything specific.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Like, what do the locals wear?
It's a great question. So looking around, there is actually not a lot of people that you've seen outside of the buildings that you've been in. So the tavern, the inns. There's more people gathered in buildings. Outside walking, it's mostly your Victorian, Edwardian dresses for a lot of the women. Some of them do wear pants, as doesn't look like that's frowned upon. It just looks like that's kind of what's in fashion. When you looked at Rennick was wearing a cloak and a hood, as you expect of somebody who might want to conceal themselves a little more than just your average person. For the most part, it is very your stereotypical kind of Edwardian Victorian styles.
Ooh. So, like, would what Val normally wears, like her vest and her blouse?
It absolutely looks like it makes sense in the world, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm fine. You all need some more work.
Judy, what are you looking for?
I think digging around in some of the different shops, Kellyan's gonna look down at his basically Roman sandals that he has that are well worn through at this point. He's gonna try and find himself a pair of tall boots, a kind of a long overcoat of made out of a sturdy material like leather or something, and then a very thin profiled semi-tricorn hat.
Okay, I have a question for you. Are you
Yes.
going to look for these items here, or are you going to ask the hunters when you get to the Warrens?
I think it seemed like it was high priority for us to get
Blend in more?
to blend in more, so I'm gonna try and get it here.
Okay. Just figured I'd make sure. They're not hard to find. It was just more of kind of who you were asking, of if you were looking around. It's a little bit difficult, only because while you're looking, it seems to be like the regular wear and tear of a regular person. However, eventually you're able to find those. It's not as difficult as... It's not impossible, it's just a little difficult to rummage around all of it.
Yeah, easy enough. If they're if it's a little worn and torn and frayed, that's not gonna bother him now.
Nope, you should be good. Okay. What is everyone else looking for? Anything?
I'm not even gonna hold you. Grimmer's not putting on other clothes.
Okay. All right. Great. I love that. I kind of figured that was going to be the case.
He has what he has. He's not. He doesn't feel the need to blend in. If anybody got a problem, fight me. But yeah, he just doesn't give a shit.
Okay. HD, you had kind of been told you needed to put something on, and you argued that it was your uniform and standard. So, are you still going to hold to that?
HD will acquiesce a little bit, as sometimes you got to put on a jacket if it's cold. So they will opt for some sort of cloak of some sort that they can kind of wear over things, like a drape. So they're not going to take off their uniform, but they will put them.
Yeah, you're able to find a cloak easy enough. That seems to be pretty standard here. So that's not hard at all to find something to cover that up. Sid, anything for you that you're looking for?
I think Sid is probably just assuming that she's big, she's really fucking tall. Few places are gonna have clothes for her.
Sure.
So she's kind of just walking with everybody else while they get their clothes.
Okay.
Don't worry, Sid. I saw a Miss Big and Tall down the road.
All right.
I love how accommodating this Shadowfell is. I was
This area?
This is
They're
bad.
fiends, not monsters.
This is bad saying this. This is a
I
lovely
would say,
place.
I would say this area, yes.
Yeah, specifically femme presenting big and tall is like really cool.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know, that's just me.
We support our giant women in the Fel.
We love giant women in our fell. Like, yes. Backer, are you looking for anything?
I mean, Backer just
You're
wears
also wearing
clothes.
sandals. You're also wearing sandals in this. I'm just reminding you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open-toed shoes, no go.
Open-toed shoes are something.
I think because the brightest part of Backer's outfit is just a white button-up shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's actually just looking for a cardigan. Just like a jacket to put over and be like,
This is the most old man
Alright.
thing I think I've ever heard of Backer. I'm just looking for a cardigan. All right. What kind of cardigan?
what you saying there, Ivy?
Nothing. I'm God. I say what I want.
You say
Anyways.
that as if I'm not absolutely wearing a cardigan right now.
Yeah, I know what I said. Anyways, what kind of cardigan?
I don't know. Just a whatever he could find, something plain, something like still dark
Yeah, still dark
and
colored.
like able to help blend in a bit.
Sure. Let me look real quick. I need to double check. Okay, so you will be able to find something. However, the material is not going to be the most comfortable thing in the world. It's just not. Comfort doesn't seem to be a priority here. Hey, Matt. Hey, get out of the chat.
I feel like I should be able to be in the chat. I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm doing stuff.
Sure. But yeah, Tom, you'll be able to find something. It's just not going to be the most comfortable thing. It is made of a rough material. You're not sure what it's made out of. You know it's not cotton, but it's doable. It's functional.
It's made out of asbestos. I just know it.
It's made out of something you don't know.
I mean, why not?
Yep.
It helps blend in. It'll just be uncomfy for a bit. We're not staying
Okay.
here forever.
No.
I don't like how you laughed at that.
It's fine. All right. Is there any other objects or items that we're looking for while you are in the merchant's district? No. Sid?
Yeah, I think, and with your permission, Ivy.
Yeah.
I think what Sid's actually going to look for is anyone that has in the mercantile district that has any experience working with magical objects. Just
Sure.
because her jacket, being what it is in actuality, might be able to be
Yes.
persuaded to take a different form.
Sure. Oh, that's a good question. Do you want highs or lows?
Let's go highs.
Highs? Okay. You're not able to find anything. You're not able to find somebody who has that ability that could help you with that.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to stay the way I am then.
Okay. You may be able to find
Which
someone
is
in
perfect.
one of the other districts, or even at the Warrens, maybe. Go ahead.
We're on our way to the Warren, and we're in the Mercantile Quarter.
Yes.
That means that we might be passing by the Forge.
Correct.
Can I look there? If
Yes.
if everybody's cool going that direction. Yeah?
Give me a chance to describe the forge. Yes. Okay. If you all are satisfied with what you have, and you are headed towards the forge, as you approach the forge that is located on the map, you are greeted with a very large factory-like building, and on the outskirts of that building are smaller forge smiths and blacksmiths. That putrid smell of tar seems to be originating from the factory itself. That smell of heavy sulfur and tar that you've been smelling this entire time. This is the origin of that. But you do see that there are smaller blacksmiths around this factory. Who do you approach first?
Looking at the smaller blacksmiths around,
Mm-hmm.
is there anyone that stands out? Anything that looks particularly different about any of them?
When you look for someone who stands out, what do you look for?
Well, in Sid's experience, people that stand out are people that like fully stand out from their surroundings. So people that kind of look like they might not be from around here.
Okay. Somebody not
Yeah,
around here.
above the crowd. Even if you want to shout out loud.
Some might even say.
Somebody say.
Some might even say. Okay. Yes. As you look around, at one of the booths, there is somebody who catches your eye, strictly because they are close to your size and height. However, as they turn, they are not a Gnoll, they are a Leonin. They are covered in scars and heavy soot, as they are wearing mostly apron and leather pants, moving some of their inventory to the front.
Hey there, you open for business?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Yeah, sorry. My name's Sid. You are...
My name is Dallas. It's nice to meet you.
Dallas. Okay. Remember that. I've got, and Sid takes off her jacket, which looks like leather, seems like leather until she, like, puts it down, and anyone that's near her will hear it clank. Goes, so I got some, museum that kind of needs some reworking. Doesn't really fit the look here. Do you have any experience working with that?
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this, but I can certainly take a look. And he'll go to take it from you if you'll let him. What are you wanting specifically?
Basically, just getting it to a degree where it's not going to look as much like it is completely not from around here, and also maybe a little bit easier to throw something over top. So that I can just get like a robe or something, just whoop. So probably closer to like a vest or something.
Yeah. Okay. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna make a couple of rolls for this individual, and we'll see how well he does. Oh. All right. So it takes 10, 15 minutes. Like you said, it's been a little while since he has worked with something, but he does come back with it be a more manageable vest. He actually rolled a 15, a 17, and a 19. So he was very good with how he was able to quickly pull on that knowledge that he had previously had and hands it back to you. He's like, is this what you're thinking?
Damn, yeah. How much do you want for that? That is incredible. What the hell?
It kind of looks at your group, which is a very strange. I'll tell you what. Tell me a story from where you're from, and we'll call it even.
Okay. Okay, so... And Sid looks back to the group for a second and goes, okay. And this is the point where Petra has to ask, what's the name of the kind of fish people that we ran into in this reality?
The Swahegans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sid basically, and can I roll performance for this?
Absolutely. I was going to have you do it, so yes.
Yes! Cool.
Yes, you can roll performance.
Yes. Oh, that is not good. Oh, well.
Can I help her?
Yes. How do you help her?
I think whenever she like stumbles over like a word or a term or something that happens, I'll like kind of gently remind her behind her. Be like, it was the second door that we went into, like something like that, just to like get her back on track.
Tom,
Can I also help her?
how are you helping?
I'm casting Enhance Ability.
Yes,
And I'm,
absolutely.
I'm giving her Eagle Splendor. So, Petro, you will have advantage on all charisma checks for an hour.
Yep.
Cool. So that is at minimum a 26 then.
How much do you tell Dallas?
Basically, this is so Sid starts out slow and is like kind of stumbling, and you get the sense that Sid hasn't spun a yarn that wasn't just kind of about her in a long time. But then with Quellion's help and Eagle's Splendor, she starts telling this story like it is a folk tale. Like, basically, she describes things we didn't see, like the actual Sawagan people getting their revenge on this failed creature. In particular, Grimmer is mentioned as basically the hero of this story, as the central figure of like finding out and knowing inherently that this man was a fraud.
Dallas looks enthralled as he listens to this story and smiles, a little toothy grin. He's like, "That's perfect. Thank you."
Thank you. Okay. Now I just need to get cover this up. Thank you very much.
The rest of you need anything else while you are here? Okay.
I don't think so, but I would like to pop a thing of 5 gum to give myself the gift of alacrity. Or
Of course.
I don't know how to say that.
Alacrity.
Alacrity. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead, JD.
Gotcha.
One quick thing before we leave this man's stall. Can I kind of aside to him say, what's being produced here?
Mass weapons.
Oh, mass weapons.
Mass weapons. Mass weaponry.
Like the piles outside the walls?
Yeah, like the piles outside the walls. Like the they needed weaponry fast, and we couldn't produce it by hand, so they have molds that do it for them.
Interesting. So the weapons outside the walls do or don't come from here?
Do.
Do. All for the Godless King, I presume, and his force?
Those ones, yes.
And what about the others?
The others, the ones that are not so standard, come from the Radiant Church.
Strange to have a church underneath the tower of the Godless King. But...
Well, I mean, no one's there now, so.
Makes sense. Unfortunately. Thank you.
While Sid was doing this story, and while Kellyanne was chatting with them, fingers gotta be sticky.
Yep.
Is there anything that just at first glance seems like it has a little bit more value?
Ooh. Dallas was moving some inventory when you walked up, so there's a couple of daggers. You're not sure out of those what might be the more valuable of them, but there is a small stack of them.
Do they all seem like to have like the same make?
They all seem very similar. Like Dallas has forged these by hand, so they do have slight differences and slight imperfections, but they're similar to each other.
Okay. I think his eye would just kind of see one that just appeals to him more than anything, not actually having like more usage, and we'll attempt to swipe.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
Yeah. Mark, mark. Ah!
You okay?
11.
Are you good?
I'm great. I'm great.
Okay.
That's my hat, and my hat said nah.
Okay. Dallas doesn't see you. He is too busy having this conversation, so you are able to swipe this dagger.
Amazing. Other possession. Dagger.
I looked at your inventory
of the
today,
forge.
and you just have all these little things. So I was like, I love that. Oh,
You're just gonna. And I think for a moment, especially while he can tell he's not looking, anybody who might look at Grimmer will see him just kind of like inspect it and look at it. Not like a soldier looking at how good a weapon is, it can be useful, but just kind of taking it all in. Just,
okay, perfect.
and then they'll take out a little small like ripped piece of paper, like notepad type of thing, and just will literally the end of their finger, end of their one of their nails is just going to get a little darker and get a little singed from the like fine point electricity he's putting on it, and he's literally burning, like he's like writing with his finger, and he just puts dagger from the forge.
Okay, perfect. Anything else while we are here? Go ahead, Virginia.
Would this be a place to find powdered silver? Just like components.
That's a great question. Yeah, you could probably find some powdered silver around here. Absolutely.
All right. I would like to purchase.
Okay. Okay. Are you going to ask Dallas, or are you going to look around for elsewhere?
Yeah, I'll wait. Dallas is the Leonin, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll ask Dallas because it seems like we're already getting a good rapport.
Sure. How much powdered sugar, powdered silver are you looking for? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm making cookies.
The Great Shadowfell Bake Off.
I would watch that.
I would DM that. Hold on. Anyways, how much are you looking for?
Okay, let me check out my spells real quick because I think for it to be used in something, it needs to be a certain amount. And so I just want to double check that.
I will say Dallas is willing to give you quite a bit. So
Yeah.
you just you don't, if you don't not 100% sure, we can come back to it, but he will give it to you. So and he'll ask the same of you.
I think
He will
that, like-
he'll ask a story in return.
Okay. I'll ask for like 100 gold worth.
Okay.
Get a few.
What
uses.
story are you telling him?
That's a good question. Val will tell. I don't know. What story would Val tell? She'll tell a story of when she first came to the city of like when she moved to the city that she's from. You told me where she's from, but I forgot, Ivy.
You're from
Where am
Meyerfell.
Meyerfell. So when I first moved to the big city of Meyerfell to follow my dreams of being an actor, before I found my agent, before I really had my foot in the door, and the struggle that I was facing, but the fact that I never gave up. Just a story of triumph.
Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. All right, you can have your powdered silver.
I don't know how to add that, so I'll just write it down in my notes and I'll figure out.
I was gonna say, I'll help you later. You're good. All right. Anything else while you all are on this side of the map? No? Okay. Are we headed towards the Warrens? Is that where we're going now? Yeah? Okay. All right. So as you all start the journey to the Warrens, the scenery does shift and change a little bit. It is still dark, dim. The sky seems to have still gotten closer. You're not sure what that means, but it is. All you know is that it's called the Collapse. As you proceed there, you can see that the streets begin to look a little more desolate, a little more deserted, a little more downtrodden, as there are buildings with wooden pieces over the doors and the windows, and you can't tell if these are in protection of themselves to keep things out, or there are strictly no people here. But as you proceed forward, you do eventually come to an iron makeshift gate in the middle of the street with two figures standing on either side. They are both wearing long trench coats. They are both wearing hats that shield their eyes, very similar to the tricorn one that Quellion is currently wearing, but one of them is wearing a taller hat wide around the brim. They look a little confused about the six of... Well, actually, it would be seven because Draven is with you, technically. He would have met you there. So it's a little confused about the seven very strange individuals. How do you approach this? They both have weaponry at their hips. Go ahead, Judy. It's all you.
I'll approach them to say, I'm looking for Rennick. He said they'd meet me here.
There was Sybil. Okay. Sure. This is a young man, probably much younger than probably should be here, but that is what it is. As he opens this makeshift iron gate and allows you passage forward. The other one that was standing on the other side comes around and is waiting to take you to wherever they are. Good, proceed forward.
Yeah, and they're wearing kind of similar garb, almost like
Yes.
a makeshift uniform.
Correct. The color schemes are very similar, very dark in color. Not quite 100% the same, but it is what it is. It looks like they take and make what they can.
Ooh.
Okay, you proceed forward.
Could I lean over to just one of my companions and be like, why are we here? Why are you meeting these people?
Getting more information on your fancy mushroom and the Ruby District
Oh.
that it is.
As we're walking, Grimmer's just kind of taking the lay of the land, more so the people, trying to ascertain, I know this is where the hunters are, but what does it mean to actually be a hunter in the Shadowfell? What is their intention? Are they what's the word I'm looking for? Are they like a militia? Or
Yeah,
are they
this is-
a revolutionary group? What's the vibe?
Ooh. Will you roll me an insight check as you are walking to kind of figure out quite what the vibe is of this particular group? And I'll give you a description as you're walking as well.
7.
7. Grimmer, you can actually have advantage on that one. Reroll it for me.
12.
Better. It's better. All right. So, as you all are proceeding forward, you see sandbags of different varieties and types on the side of the walls. You see people in similar looking uniforms, similar looking styles, all dark clothing. You assume to blend in with whatever they do. Still the same kind of vibe of boarded up buildings. Grimmer, you're picking up on independent militia, if anything. It's kind of the general vibe that you're getting.
Since we've been here for about a day or so, plus a little extra, has there been any iconography or symbolism for the Godless King? And if so, do the militia match that?
This is an excellent question. You need to roll a religion check to see if you know what the iconography of the religious king is, and then I'll tell you if you see it.
Ooh, that is a math. 19.
You have seen a particular imagery that you can only assume is the Godless King. It has been in various places closer to the spire, closer to the market, on that side. As you proceeded to this side, you have not seen it, and you do not see it on any of these people at all. It's not on any of the walls. There's nothing. If anything, maybe the pieces that are painted over on the walls or in alleyways were probably that. But the iconography that you've seen is a golden crown with a halo above it, with a ring of gold.
Can I put two and two together and think they were devout to the Radiant Church?
You can try, but you're not seeing any religious iconography for the Radiant Church either.
Oh, that's something different.
It is something different.
And sorry, you said it was a what?
For the Godless King, it is a...
The thing that you say you saw in the people, like golden halo crown.
Yeah, that's
Or
the
was
Radiant
that the
King.
Godless-
That's the Godless Kings.
Gotcha. And
And
that's
then-
what's that's what's
That's part of
painted
cover.
over.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, I thought you were saying they had
You're
that
thinking-
as a property.
No.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood. Cool. I think he'll notate this as they're walking in. I think he'll get saddled up next to Sid, most likely. He's gonna boop, boop, boop. So these people don't seem to like the godless one. I like them already.
Yeah. You know, something kind of nice about that.
I mean, that doesn't mean we should trust, but I have a feeling that they are more willing to help us than probably others in this place.
Yeah, considering everything they've already done for us, yeah.
Yeah.
You got a particular beef with religious figures, eh?
Fuck them. He probably got a little longer than he needed to, and he kind of he realizes that he doesn't like cover his mouth, but he covers it. I just some people use their power in a way that it's a little hard to deal with. So I'm not trusting of a lot of them. His eye does glance at Kellyanne, but just for a moment, because it's not. There's a devotion, but he's not a cleric.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I was raised in a cult, so I know how that gets.
I'm just saying, there's that relationship. It can do a lot, and some people act like, you know, the God touched are the best people in the plains just because they worship a weirdo who gives them a little bit of juice. Just because, you know, they said, love me, like you're that in need of guidance that you gotta talk to a random person in the sky who probably didn't give a shit about you, probably just wants to use you so you can, you know, boost their own power or something. I don't know. It's just weird. And also, again, they kind of have like this elitist vibe, and I don't like them. So,
No, I get you. As I said, I think if we had certain discussions, we would find out we have a remarkable amount in common.
you know, I don't know that. I don't know that at all. I used to not like you, if I'm being honest. There's something about you just maybe just want to. But you know, I get it. You're a survivor, especially with all the X's and stuff that you got. That's weird. I don't really get to that.
Listen, what did Vesper call it? I live loud, and I tend to leave a little bit of a mess behind. I'm trying to do better about that these days, but it is kind of what I do.
Hey, I am loud, and I tend to leave messes too. So, you know, it works out.
There you go.
I mean, honestly, it reminds me of saying something I heard of. It makes me think of you two. It's a beautiful mess.
I've heard it called hot mess.
I haven't heard that one.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll go continue just kind of walking and looking around and keeping eyes on things.
Okay. Anything anyone wants to do before you get to where you're going or being led to, I suppose? No? Okay. All right. Oh, go ahead.
I'd like to get Hugo to
Yes.
just like fly up and around. And if we go into any building, I don't want him to enter with me. I want him to kind of like monitor the outside
Okay.
in case.
Perfect.
And then if anything were to like, you know, if someone's sneaking in through somewhere, if it seems a little seedy, I want him to tell me.
Okay, cool. I will make a note of it then. All right, so as you proceed forward, being led by this young hunter, you come to a makeshift headquarters, you assume. It looks official, but it looks like it used to probably be a bank of some type that has been taken over. There are some, Grimmer, you notice some paint marks of where you assume there was probably some iconography of sorts that has been previously painted over. It looks old, like it's weathered. It's been a while. But that is the direction in which you are being led. The door is currently closed, but this young man opens it for you and kind of gestures like you said, Rennick, right?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you.
Well, okay. And then he'll open the door and scurry away. He is not used to visitors in the slightest, and he has no idea how to handle that. So he opens the door for you and then leaves. Valerie, you're leaving Hugo outside. He'll find a place to perch. That's easy enough. Probably somewhere where birds used to perch on this bank, but that's. Anyways, so as you proceed in, the cool air hits you of this tiled floor from this old-time bank turned headquarters. There is a group of hunters that are sitting around, just kind of mulling about. There's not anything urgent that they are currently dealing with. Some are polishing weapons. Some have rifles off to their sides that they are making sure that the parts are well maintained and cleaned. And in the middle of the floor, arms crossed, talking to another individual is Rennick. The individual that they are standing with, red hair, bright green eyes, and a very wide black brimmed hat, and a duster that comes down to below their ankles. As Rennick looks over. Oh, you made it.
Yes, one way or another, and I brought friends, if that's all right.
The more the merrier, I suppose. Hello, I'm Rennick. I see you were able to find outfits that make you not immediately stick out. Questions, things. This is Sybil, as he gestures to the woman that is to his side. And she puts an arm kind of out to extend a hand.
It's one of those like warrior handshakes, like.
Yeah, I was going to say clasp with the forearms. Yep, exactly. She smiles a little. Something noticeable. The most of the other hunters have battle scars, tattoos, piercings, etc. She has none of that. She is actually very clean. Nothing at all. No piercings, no nothing. But she smiles, very friendly. She's like, "Oh, welcome. Welcome to the Gloomrot and the Warrens. It's a pleasure to meet you all. It's interesting to have strangers. We don't normally get that, especially with the Shadow Band. What can I do for you all?"
A few questions for either you, Rennick, or you, if you don't mind.
Ask.
We find ourselves in some business that requires us to head to the Ruby District. From what we've heard, it's been shut down, boarded up, quarantined. We'd like to know what's waiting for us on the other side.
It's an interesting place to want to go for a group of strangers who have recently made their way here. It's boarded up because it is the most dangerous part of the city, so we shut it down. Why are you headed there, if you don't mind my asking?
Our business is our own, but we've heard so much about the dangers of this city, and no one has ever actually described what these dangers are. Is it plague? Is it beasts? Is it people?
It is beast. It is people who have turned beast. It is plague is not the right word. It is corruption. It is mostly beast in the Ruby district. Grimmer, she looks to your arm. She kind of squints a little at the gauntlet you're currently wearing. And she's like,
Yeah.
yep. As she looks, she's like, kind of like that leather. That's made from one.
Yeah. So I got another one. I can get 2 of them.
Probably not. Those are, one, they're not easy beasts to kill, and 2, that is a very special item. Normally, wielders of that only wield one.
Oh. Okay.
With these beasts that you speak of, is there anything that seems to deter them?
No.
Just
We
the
kill them.
walls?
That's why we send in parties to go hunting.
Is
Oh, that's why you're hunters. Sorry, go ahead.
Is there any tips, tricks, advice on you could probably give us on doing our own hunting?
That would be unwise. I can send a group in, or you can join one of mine. Going in yourselves is a death sentence, especially to people who have never dealt with it before. I understand that Rennick got you gear earlier, though, so that's already a help. Go ahead, JD.
I describe the beast that was pulling the cart
Yes.
that was that the skeletal kobolds were
Yeah.
with. Is it something akin to that?
Yeah, she'll kind of nod when you describe it to her. Yeah, that sounds like it was docile, or we have something that can kind of help negate that, but as soon as it wears off, they become so much more aggressive, or they die. Go
it's
ahead,
all right.
Petra.
Maybe I missed something and everybody else has just already learned it. Why did the beast happen?
Oh. Petra, nobody has asked yet. That's an excellent question. I'm so proud of you. How much time do you have? Do you want a whole history lesson, or do you want me to just break it down to the smallest of amounts? Like, what do you got? She's looking at HD going, wrap it up.
I got y'all are having a war of faith. Tied to that?
Kind of tied to that. So there were 2 factions outside of us. There's the Godless King, and there's the Radiant Church. And the Radiant Church started to become powerful, started to become something that scared the Godless King, who at the time was just a man. And instead of trying to find a way to unify or to work together, the Godless King searched for something else, and decided to kill their leader, and their leader cursed everything. And since then, this is basically, their leader was martyred in front of everybody. Shortly after, whatever the Godless King did to become like they are now,
Okay,
She'll-
explain that. Sorry, no, you can't just say that. What the fuck is the godless king now?
We don't know.
Awesome. Oh, sorry. I just. I don't know.
She looks at Grandma. She's like,
Like I said, you killed a guy to the church. He just sounds great. But okay, continue.
he
Sorry.
just sounds great. I mean, we don't know what he is now. We saw him start to lose his mind, and he's started developing thick black veins, and his eyes were starting to turn like voids. And that, the last we saw him was that, and then killing the martyr in front of everyone. So, go ahead, Matt.
HD is remembering another being with a bunch of
Wow!
blood on it. I
Amazing!
wanted to double check to make sure that I'm thinking of the same thing.
Wow!
Wow.
Do you want to roll history?
I
You wanna
guess I could.
Do you?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. No, that description sounds very similar to a particular Tarask that you saw that was heavily corrupted as well.
So whatever this thing is that's happening to the godless king is leaving the Shadowfell and leaking out across the multiverse, which is not good.
Ow.
It certainly started somewhere.
Yeah. We don't know. It came from here.
Well, it's affected here at the very least, which
Yeah.
is just, I mean, like, it's not good or bad, I guess, depending on how far away we can get from this place.
Yeah.
But we don't know what he is. That was the last we saw him. He disappeared inside the spire, and we've not seen him since.
And
Okay.
the spire is that really tall thing.
That you cannot even see the top of.
Oh, I kind of have a question as well. Do you happen to know anything about the falling? And I just like point up at the sky.
The
Like that
collapse?
Yes, the collapse. That's what it is.
It's normally there when we're about to get a moon of a various origin or type.
Heard
new
tell
what?
of vacuous.
Sorry, I missed a word, Ivy.
It's normally there when the moon, they're about to get some type of moon.
Oh. You haven't had a moon before?
No, we've had plenty of moons. It's just a matter of what type of moon it is.
Right. And does that happen to, like, influence this corruption you're talking about?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful! Right. Corruption bad.
So, getting back to the thing, the beast in the Ruby District, are they corrupted by the moon too?
They are affected by the phases of the moon, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're still gonna go. So, like, I don't know if you want to join us or what. But like, we're going.
Yeah. When's your next crew going in?
That was a great question. Let me check. Judy, you had a hand raised. Did you have an additional question?
Yeah, I was just going to tack on to when we were talking about the moon.
Yeah, go ask.
We-
You had-
I'd heard murmurings of it being in the vacuous moon phase. What does that mean for us? What does that mean for the moon?
The vacuous moon phase is, it comes before the, essentially it starts out as a particular moon, and then throughout the course of the night the moon changes and shifts and it becomes a blood moon, which is the worst of moons. So if you were going to go tonight, I would very much suggest otherwise, because that is the worst. But if you choose to go, just know that you will be dealing with the worst of the worst.
I mean, sometimes I find that the only way to deal with a thing is to get it when it's at its what's the word, apex. So perhaps killing them in this state is like doesn't get any worse than that. So you mean they don't come back? I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
but
like- Flying into the eye of the storm, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I see where you're going with this.
storms don't really have eyes. You can't really see unless it's like an elemental. But
It's a saying.
it's actually also an actual thing with hurricanes.
no, I'm saying like it doesn't really
but-
see. It doesn't have like
but-
true sighter.
But at the
It
same
might-
time, if they're at their best, we honestly wouldn't know what kind of shitstorm we're walking into.
Fantastic. Is there another place we can get this? And Sid's gonna say the name of the mushroom that we're after, the thing that we're after. that
Yeah.
Petra can't
I'll-
remember.
No, you're fine. I don't think I ever actually wrote it down for you, so let me put it in the side chat, or like so that way you can add it to notes as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. That's on me that I missed to give it to you. Uno momento. Oh, there it is. I can read my own handwriting. There you go.
This cordyceps. I can't remember the whole name of it.
Sinistus.
There you go. Smart people. Thank you.
Backer like on science.
Is there
We
somewhere
sniping in
else
this bitch?
it might grow other than the Ruby District?
No.
Are they lying?
Roll insight.
That's a dirty 21.
Okay. She's not lying, but she is holding something back.
Okay. Listen, you don't have to like protect us. If there is more information, you can just give it to us. I don't really see the point in holding something back.
Her eyes will dart to Rennick and then back to you as she contemplates it, but you've caught her in a lie and she knows it, so she's not going to lie further to you. There is some, but they are not grown naturally. They're in the Ivory District.
Okay, problem solved then. We can go to the Ivory District.
Well, we don't need to know that it would be a district at all. That's great. We just go to Ivy.
Yeah.
Rennick immediately I would not do that.
What's wrong with the Ivory District?
The Ivory District is where the Godless King put all of their political people who disagreed with them. We do not call it the Ivory District because it is a nice place to be. We call it the Ivory District because the walls are a mental asylum and they are sterile.
So
Oh.
Oh, hell.
we either go to the Ruby District, where the beasts are bad and affected by a moon, or we go to the Ivory District and deal with people who don't like their
They're not
godless
people
king, I guess.
anymore.
Okay,
So
get to the point that applies to me. Like, we're gonna go one way or the other. So, like,
I think it's Grimmer. No offense, but I think this is it's a moral quandary. Do we feel worse about killing things that were people or things that were not people?
Whoa. I know we've been in the Shadowfell for a minute here, but no one said anything about killing people or
Exactly.
anything, just immediately off the bat. I don't know why that was the one and one that you came up with there. If it's an insane asylum, which again, whatever, then there's like some sort of like manager or something, we can just talk to them. That seems like something that's easy enough. So
If this is what it's sounded like, where he just dumps the people he don't like, it might just be people in there have gone insane and no one is. The horses are loose and fending for themselves and might be hostile. So
I mean,
Yeah.
if it's a district, chances are there's something going on there. Otherwise, it would just be insane people roving around everywhere. So there's gonna be a thing for people to stop at one point before you get to the next point. So whoever's doing the stopping probably have some way to get us what we need, so we can get out of here, which is the main plan.
Are there
Right?
healthcare professionals there, or is it just kind of like a free for all?
We haven't checked for a while.
I
So
just,
were and you haven't heard from them?
Again, we haven't checked for a while.
so you don't even know.
Go ahead,
Which
Victor.
area do you have better mapped?
Oh, the Ruby District. 100%.
Okay, and do you know where this shit grows in the Ruby District?
Yes.
Well, then there's our solution. We use your fucking map to go get the fucking mushroom. Why the fuck are we dithering about in this shit? Fuck! God damn.
Y'all are doing the dithering.
I was just trying to ask the fucking question.
Matt,
God damn.
I love you, buddy.
I don't know why things broke me. Y'all are doing the dithering.
Y'all are doing the dithering.
Spent a whole night dithering from what I can hear from my room.
Matt, you're the best.
And honestly, Grimmer kind of like stays next to Sid. 'Cause their team this energy. It's like I feel like there's a lot of back and forth. They kind of talk about the Shadowfield being like this big badass place, but you guys kind of fucking. I wouldn't call you that because I feel like in your terms it's like super rude. But like you guys kind of suck. Like we're gonna go whether you're too chicken shit to go or not. I don't give a shit. Like we're going, and if you have the map, then respectfully give us the fucking map. Then we can go.
It was more me
Yeah.
making sure before you were. I do love the energy of this party. This is excellent. I love a group of strangers who are willing to come in and immediately put themselves into the immediate danger. It's fantastic. If you want to go with a group tonight, I will let you go with a group tonight. It was more of a word of caution that you will be walking into the worst of it. But if you want to
Gotcha.
go, you can go.
No,
Go ahead, Sid.
All I would ask is, they turned into these things. Can they turn us into these things? Is that a danger?
Yes.
Cool. How does that happen?
Well, Rennick already took care of your weaponry, so you don't have to pick up the raw weaponry. That will use your blood to siphon it to turn into worse things. So you're fine there. Overall, you should be fine.
What about blood? What?
Don't pick.
Wait,
I
Don't
don't
pick up
understand.
strange
I don't
weaponry.
understand what help of vagueness serves in this situation.
This is not vague.
Like-
This is just saying that there's weapons that can just use your blood that are a little worse than everything else. So don't pick those up. Just don't pick up strange weaponry.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we don't turn into these beasts if we don't pick up the weapons.
Or get bit by a infected lycanthrope.
Okay, there we go. That's what she was
Lycanthropes.
asking.
Thank
all
you.
right, all right. I've seen
Lycan.
lycanthropes before.
I'm not really
Yeah.
worried about getting turned into something. I mean, that's kind of old news to me at this point. So let's just go.
Yeah.
Also, like,
fair enough.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be like hat on a hat sort of shit going on there. So
Also, Sid, them that one thing you picked up in the field,
yeah,
you
Cheers.
don't think that one is gonna soften your blood, do we? That
just get Sid'll just take it and go this.
yeah, I mean, because you said don't pick up things weird shit you find,
Sybil
'cause it
starts
might
giggling
suck.
a little. Those are gardening shears. I'm not sure where you got those, but I mean, No, those are perfectly safe.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
Fantastic.
you're fine. I just want to make sure.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So we like hanging out here until you head
Yeah.
out, or
When's your what'd you call it? Patrol or whatever? Hunting group party.
She'll glance over to the ones that were sitting, just kind of mulling about, fixing their weaponry. As soon as they're done, you can head out.
Great.
So whatever you need to do.
Okay.
Who wants a drink?
I'm good.
Go ahead, Judy. Go ahead, Judy.
I think kind of after we've assembled a plan and kind of the rest of the group has fallen out, I'm gonna walk up to Rennick and shake his hand and say, "Thank you for all of the help you've given us." And I'll kind of like grab his arm a little tighter and pull him a little close, and kind of whisper at him, "To what end? I'm not sure. But thank you."
Rennick holding your arm does not release, nor does he seem startled when you pull him a little closer. He just doesn't. It's not a, oh, this is flirty or anything like that. It is just he is not unbothered by you. When you pull him close and you ask to what end, or you say to what end, he just smiles a little and then, are you a gambling man by any chance?
I may have been in a past life.
I like stacking the odds in my favor to the best of my capabilities. Just consider yourself one of the odds. And he will release your arm, and then he will go to turn away and walk away from you.
Well, let the chips fall as they may, and let the pawns rise.
Perfect. All right, I think that is an excellent place to take a 10 to 15 minute break, and then we'll come back, and then we can get you all into some combat. So we will be back in 10 or 15. We'll be right back. we're back. Hello. I want you to know I purposely kept you all muted longer than normal just to make sure.
Rude. Wow.
Wow.
Like you don't trust us.
I'm offended.
Be offended.
I'm one fin.
It's completely my fault.
It is, actually. It is your fault. You've made me paranoid. Alright, anyways. So, we are headed to the Ruby District, but before you get there, you have a little bit of spare time before we get there. Is there anything you all want to do? Any conversation you want to have, aside from the very ominous one you just had with Rinnick? Anything else?
How much time between where we're going and when we're gonna, like, to get to where we're going?
Maybe like a 15-20 minute walk. Why do you ask?
Ooh.
What,
Well, oh, go ahead.
I just potentially might want to do a ritual spell, which would like take an hour. So I just
Okay, you can start it now if you want.
yeah.
Yeah, totally fine.
What a ritual spell
Wait.
an hour?
I just have a question first though, Ivy.
Sure.
Because I just picked up a bunch of powdered silver.
Yes, you did.
And I just want to know if Valerie would know if, like, that being turned into holy water would affect lichens.
Ooh. I think even without rolling, Valerie would know. You've read plenty of books. You're a very stewardess individual. Yeah, you would know.
So it does hurt them?
As far as you know. You don't know what that, if that stacks with the rest of the Scourge, but
Yeah.
you know base, probably.
Yeah, okay. Do we want me to make, a potion that could help us, some holy water? I've got a recipe for it.
Might have got to be holy.
Is that a yes or
I mean,
no?
I mean, if you can do it while we're walking, sure.
Can I make holy water while walking? I have a
How
pocket
dexterous are you?
cauldron.
Are you using a pocket cauldron? Is that the vibe?
Oh,
My
well,
bag.
I
Did you
can
have a
put.
travel set of, like, alchemist tools?
I'm a
I would
witch
like
on the
pocket-
go.
Virginia, would you say you're making a...
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yes. If I can, and if it's not feasible,
No,
then,
I
like,
think that you could. I could think you could feasibly do it. You've got time to start it. Absolutely.
Okay, who here is melee? Because I want to give them holy water.
Well, yeah, since when do you melee?
Is it melee or melee?
Since
Melee, you're
I
right.
got my trick weapon.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm sort of melee.
Oh, okay, if I can make like 2 bottles, that would take up 75 gold of my powder.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Alright.
Well, then the two things that I'd like to do,
Sure.
as we're walking, since it's been at least 40 minutes,
Hey.
is I'm going to, since we just started talking to people, I would like to detect another portal again to see if there's one within a mile of where we are now, further or closer to where we're
Nope. No portal.
kind of figure. It's just like it's a great. Everybody wants to play Horizon Walker. It's a great feature. Just always use it every time. It always works.
Always. Always.
And then when we get to the gate, I'm going to cast 2 things. So I'll wait till we get there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I actually have a question.
Yeah, go
We
for
were
it.
asking for them to like mark on the map where it was. Did they ever do that
On your map,
for us?
where they're kind of
Did they
going.
ever tell us? Yeah. Did they ever tell us where we could find it, or did
Don't
they just
say-
say they? And then we didn't get it.
Ginny.
So the way I understood it is we are rolling with their squad
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
into
right.
the Ruby
Yep.
District. They're going to
Yep.
be the ones that get us in the gate, and we're going to roll with their hunt. So
Okay.
they're going to take us there.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Perfect. Anything
worried
else?
about
You're fine. You're totally good. Valid question to ask. I'd rather you ask than be confused. Is there anything anyone else wants to cast, wants to prepare? action, etc. before you walk in here.
Yes.
Petra?
Oh yeah.
I'm
What?
so sorry.
You're fine. You're totally good.
Small thing. Okay. So as we reach the gate, what Sid is going to do is she doesn't just grab the guitar and like just strum a couple of the strings. She actually like pulls it off her shoulder, and she's going to very quietly start, like, you know, when something's plunking away at the first couple chords to a song that they've had in their head for a long time, but they've never actually finished writing the song. And as they do that, they speak something, and I'm assuming nobody here speaks Knoll. They actually sing a little bit. And at this point, Valerie will feel a brief rush of what feels like the first light of a summer's day if you've ever woken up in a field.
Perfect.
Simple, wonderful.
Huh?
That music.
It's not done. It's just something I'm working on.
Please keep working on it.
I'm so sorry. I guess I just realized the thing.
I can't with your laugh.
That's exactly what I thought. That's
Yep.
exactly what I thought too.
Hey, you know what?
Sorry. Immediate for the chat. Immediate Roger vibes from Rent. I'm writing one song. Shut up. I love it. Sorry.
I hate it here.
So Sid died.
God.
Sid is dead.
It's fine. I'll kill you off here in a
Oh, that's
moment.
great.
You brought us here.
I know what I did. I had to move some tokens around. That's all. While I let this go on. Okay, cool. So there is a group of 6 hunters who have gone with you. Rennick is one of them. However, they don't really attempt to like speak to the party or anything. None of them really do. They are more focused on getting weaponry ready, getting prepared for whatever this is that you are about to go into. Is there any conversation or things you want to ask them before you go forward?
Does anyone have a spare health potion to give a working actor? Ask them. Not my party, them.
They shake their heads. They do not. Whether that means spare health potion or any, you're not sure.
Alright, just thought I'd ask.
HD since we got to the gate, HD will cast the 2 spells they're gonna cast. And one of them will be inside their bag. They're gonna reach into their emergency stash of carrots and we'll walk over to Valerie and be like, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It's not a lot, but it's one in a pinch.
Lovely. I appreciate it. I'll I'll just like, because birds, they can spit things up. I'll just give it to Hugo and I'll just like shove it in him to hold
That's
on.
a full carrot.
He holds a lot more than you think. But he doesn't eat it. He just holds on to it.
Nobody fan art that. Nobody.
He just
heard
goes
me,
grab
chat.
it.
Absolutely nobody
Do it.
fan art a witch shoving a carrot deep into her familiar crow's mouth. Please don't. And they don't eat it. They just hold it.
Yeah,
Who's there?
messy.
Like,
More disturbing is you just have to like pull the bird's tail later, and it's like a Pez dispenser.
That's exactly it.
I don't want to see any of that on the
Oh,
interwebs.
messy.
What the
I
fuck
kind of
is
want to see us
happening?
as
Youths, you
Anyways, I kind of want to see us a Pez dispenser because that's hysterical. Anyways, moving on. So, as you approach the Ruby District, you can see what they mean when they said that it was boarded up, where they say that it was separate from the rest of the city, in which you can see that, yes, full entire buildings have been boarded up, windows, doors, etc. There is no sign of life at all. You do not see anything. As you approach, you do come to a large stack of crates that is in an alleyway that they walk towards. And a couple of them start shifting and moving the crates, and you can see that there is actually a narrow passageway hidden amongst the crates and the things that are stacked there. And a couple of them begin to walk through as Rennick kind of gestures to your group to go and follow. One of them stays back, that way they can pull the crates back into position of where they are. And where you find yourselves is a dim district. There is broken lights. There is a reddish hue from a couple of lights that are still surrounding, but the large majority of the electric lights are broken as you find yourselves in a narrow passageway. And I'm going to change your map. That way you can see what I'm talking about. Boop. And then for stream, I'm going to change our overlay. For stream, I'm going to change our overlay.
Ovela.
Let me shift
Ovelia.
it.
Sure, it's a bad time to have disadvantage on stealth.
Sure
Rip.
is.
I do too. It's okay.
Damn.
Are you going to say damn? That sucks, or just damn?
Oh no, I was saying, damn, that sucks.
Okay, let's just figure it
I
out.
was saying water dam,
Water dam.
beaver dam, queen of the dam.
Transition our map to that. I'll put your guys' updated here for just on it later, but there we go. Excellent. Okay. Move map a little bit.
Grimmer is just gonna he's not keeping a lookout necessarily, because you know he tends to know when something's trying to peer around the corner, aka alert. But he will just kind of like mess with his gauntlet, and he's essentially just going to be holding his bonus action to activate it once he sees a problem.
Okay. If you all just do me a favor of making sure that you can control your tokens, that way I can make sure that nobody is unable to do so. Where are you all on this goddamn map? Oh, I see what's happened.
Oh, I do have a Hugo token.
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see if I've got one. Hold on. Let me see. I was like, what's wrong with my map? I wonder why that's not showing up. I realized I was on the GM layer.
What is Hugo?
It's a burb.
What is Hugo again? What type of bird?
A blackbird.
Blackbird token. Let me take a look real quick. If not, I will give you a.
I got you.
Oh,
I got you. I can do something really quickly. I can do something
actually, I
extremely
think
quickly.
I've got
Okay.
a bird somewhere. Yes, I did.
You can just like a blank token too. Like it doesn't have to have it if that's gonna take you too long.
I know I had one at some point. That's why I'm like, hold on.
Wait a minute. I got you. I got you.
It's gonna be so fast. It's gonna be so fast.
It's so fast.
There you go.
Just
Boom.
boy.
Boom.
It's so fast.
Discord.
Gotta go feed.
Yep.
Discord. There you go.
Okay, let me grab it real quick.
Very handsome.
That really was fast.
Good. Okay.
But it's specifically it's 0.5 instead of 1, so it's gonna look smaller, like a familiar.
Yeah, I'll grab it
Yep.
here. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, question: are we going to continue with the rest of the group, the rest of the hunters you came with, or are you going to kind of veer off into your own thing? Because they seem to be headed in a particular direction.
We're looking for the mushrooms, so that's where we're gonna go.
Correct.
And the only thing I know about them is that they grow on corpses.
Correct. For some reason, I have.
Hey, other party, come here.
Oh. Grow.
I just
Funny.
did
What?
that.
Raven.
Just grow.
That's funny.
And now we play the waiting game.
Marvin, do it. You got seeds.
Right. No, I think we probably we're gonna say this. You follow, and if we see or smell something foul, then that's what we do.
Okay. For some
Sounds
reason, there we
about
go. I'm giving you control over Hugo, Virginia.
Look at them; they're so small and perfect.
I was like, they're small and
Oh,
perfect.
look
Thank you, CB. All right, there you go.
Look at the baby.
You can close out of Discord again. All right, excellent. So, go ahead, Sid.
I think I might know, but maybe there might be a bunch of corpses. This place was, if this happened as a cataclysm or some kind of event, there's an actual gate for this district, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it fall to reason that the most corpses would be there because it would be piled with the dead that tried to escape?
Tried to escape.
Yep.
Do you ask that aloud?
Ooh. I think, yeah, Sid'll say it. When most bodies be by the doors.
Either by the doors or the graveyard.
Oh. I didn't know you had a graveyard in this district.
So we have choices.
We didn't.
Which one's closer?
Ooh. Probably the graveyard.
Graveyard it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the other 6 that are with you, Rennick included, will actually start spreading out. They do not stay as a group. They seem like they have done this multiple times before, and they have set places that they are going to be. You're not sure where Rennick goes, except that he climbs on top of one of the roofs.
So it is historically known at this point that Grimmer sucks it inside, but he still tries. For a group who just said that tonight's the worst night to do all this,
Yeah.
for them to just be so willing to still do their normal movement, like splitting off, going on their own, and all that, does that seem odd? Does that seem? I don't know what they have done before, so I can't necessarily compare. But is there any type of trepidation, or are they timid at all?
No, there's Grimmer. I think that you've seen plenty of people. You've fought plenty of people. You've seen what small armies look like. These 6 individuals, 1, they look confident. 2, they look like they have nothing else to live for. And 3, this is normal to them. This is an everyday day of work.
Gotcha. Okay. You can respect that.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
You won't say anything about that then?
Okay. So, with you all proceeding forward. Will you all please roll me a perception check?
Perception.
17.
17. Okay.
18.
Ooh,
I
Well,
got 13.
13.
I got a 9.
9.
26.
Can I roll Hugo's perception?
Absolutely, you can. He goes there.
Okay. He's probably gonna do better than I am. No, he rolled a 2. I'm not
Hugo
even
will
gonna
do better than
add.
you. No.
It's hard to look around when you have a giant carrot just stuck in your mouth.
He's still trying to like
When you're a Pez
get
dispenser.
it in.
His eyes are watering.
But aren't
Tears
Oh
streaming
my
down
God.
his raven face.
Oh my god.
I thought carrots were good for vision. You should be
They
better
are.
at this.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Not the way I use them.
Thank you. Thank you. God. Anyways. All right. So, for those of you who rolled above a 14, you will notice this instantly. It is not hard to see. The sky above you has started to descend more. Actually, it has descended. It is encompassing all of you like a thick blanket that you've not even realized that you have entered underneath. It is causing a sort of dark and dimness, but through this dark and dim haze and fog, you look up to the moon. You can see the moonlight for a brief instant before it becomes totally eclipsed by something else. The outer rim of this eclipse is white, and for a moment shines extremely bright, and then suddenly in the distance, at a far-off cathedral, opposite the direction of the Radiant Church, you hear the single toll of a bell. Deep, ominous, warning, as the moon begins to shift and change to that from a beautiful, brilliant white lunar eclipse to that of a deep crimson hue. And things around you very quickly start shifting, start becoming alive. And I'm going to start revealing tokens. So, on either side of you, something like that. On either side of you, coming from first this side. Let me change to the layer, the token layer.
Let's go.
Change
Also,
it.
Sid,
All right.
what are you doing? What is this?
That's funny.
What do you mean?
both of y'all get back here.
What? Oh no. There's things.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
You didn't
You
think I
could
was
have
going
been
to
up
make
there.
this
I'm
first
just saying that
fight
you weren't there alone.
easy
That's
on
all.
you, right?
That's all it was.
Oh, yeah.
You're not there alone. Yes.
You didn't think I was going to make this
Oh.
first fight easy, right? Like, none of you thought that, yeah?
Let's go.
Why are there so many?
40.
Oh my god.
Weird.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
While you're revealing, I'm
9,
just
10,
gonna
11, 12. Okay.
while you're revealing, I'm just gonna proc
Yeah.
the thing else. As he starts to see things, there's gonna be like a sinister no, but an excited smile. Valerie, for you, I guess be one of the first times, technically second, because it slightly happened earlier. You're gonna see like static start to like pop off of Grimmer a little bit, but then he's gonna just pulse and like stretch his hands and his claws, and the gauntlet that he has is kind of leather. It's going to suddenly grip his hand tight and kind of like shift and turn almost like eldritchy and almost become one with his hand. This right hand is actually going to extend just a little bit. The gnarled fingers kind of get like stronger and more gaunt, and there's going to be clear like static just around this hand. And he's like, yep.
What starts appearing out of the various alleyways as this moon rises is large beasts, large creatures, large dog-like creatures with tentacles. They look like they are heavily decayed and grotesque, with marks and blood and pus and wounds all across their bodies, with very large canine teeth. There are 12 of them. You assume this is a full pack, and they have yet to notice you. You have an instant for you all to prepare whatever you're going to do. I'm going to go down the line. We're going to start with Backer, and I'm going to go down and up. So, Backer, you get to go first. Tell me how you were preparing in this moment for this.
Shit.
Yeah.
Any of them... Do any of them have, like, metal on their
No.
person?
Nope.
No.
And we're not attacking them just like just like things that just quick prep things, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Quick prep.
great.
Yep.
I'm going to... I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold just a healing word. For when people get into scraps,
Okay.
because I have a feeling it's coming.
All right. You hold your action. You are prepared for that. Excellent. Matt, Nerd D, what do you want to do? What does HT want to do in this moment before combat starts?
They click their heels together and take out their Healy shoots, and that's it.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
Heelys.
Okay. All right. Amazing. Sid.
Sid is going to not reach for the guitar. They're going to reach for their axe, and as they kind of flip around in their hand, so both are holding it, their hands travel along the runes and that odd device that they attach to the haft of it, and the whole thing just shakes. Like, it's in their hands, it looks like they have a solid grip, but something about it, it's like it's just out of phase, the blade shifting out in and out of sight.
I will let you describe what these things are when we get into combat. Because I love them and I'm very proud of them. All right, JD, how's Quellion prepping?
So, Galleon's been pretty quiet this entire walk up to the Ruby District, but as soon as he sees like the battle's about to begin, the hunt's about to begin, his face breaks into this huge smile, and as he reaches down for the sickle that's at his side, twists it in his hand and clicks it and kind of flicks it a little bit, and the blade splits apart like wideways, and he extends it one more time, and it pulls back into this crossbow, and he flips it around and loads it against his shoulder, loads a bolt in, and scatters one of his poison vials against the main channel of it, and is just pointed, grinning ear to ear, and just waiting for somebody to make the first move.
Perfect. All right, CB, Grimmer.
As the hand kind of gets situated, you'll actually notice that streaks of lightning suddenly go up his arm as he seems to activate something a little more connected to him. And you can almost feel like there's an ozone around, but you can't feel it. Like he has more control, more area of reach now with his abilities, if he chose to. He's just ready. He's just looking around like, oh, who's fucking first, bitch? Amazing.
Last but not least, Valerie, how are you prepping for this?
And Valerie like does see them now, right? Like my shitty bubble. Okay, cool. Valerie is like, okay. And I'll click my heels together and activate my boots of flight, and I will fly up if I can. Is that cool? Are we in an open area or is it closed off? I forget. Okay, yeah. So the boots, it's equal to my speed. So I'll move. Yeah, I'll do the full 30 up.
Full 30 up. You go up. Bet.
I'm with you. I promise.
I'm with you. I promise. I'm not leaving you. All right. Perfect. They have fully spotted you now. Grimmer, you've got first in initiative. So that means you get to go first. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Oh, it's immediate. Just looks over to his left, looks over at his right, goes back to his left, and says, bad news for you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. Just rushes at him.
Okay.
And that's still a calculation, but there's a primal calculation now.
Yes. Yes.
And he is going to bonus action. Correct. Yes. Yes. He's gonna bonus action to get in front of them and just as I activate my draconic cry. Sucks for them. Can they all hear?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, I can.
Every single last one of the 4 enemies over there, attacks
Yeah.
will be at advantage until the end of my next turn. Against those 4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack. Excuse me, the first one.
Okay.
That's going to be 18 on the dot. 28.
28 hits. Yes.
Great. I'll do the damage altogether for ease.
Yep. That's perfect.
If you want me to. Okay, great. 15
I'll-
on the 25.
25. Okay.
Yep. So hits great. So that's going to be okay. I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to roll. Can you fucking? There we go. Thank you. Nope. We're going to do. Great. That is going to be 11 plus 14. 25 points of slashing plus. Need to get 2d6. That is going to be 11 points of force damage
Okay.
plus. There you are. I'm going to use 2 hit die. Mark and mark. To do an extra 2d10 lightning damage. One of the two. 18 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, where you at? Use 2 charges of my stone talon. Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom, boom. Go away. To do an extra 2d6 lightning damage.
Okay.
That is 8 more damage.
Hell
I think
yes.
that is everything for those 2 attacks. Let me just make sure. That's that. That's that. That's that. Guess that. That's that. That's action, bonus action, movement. That's me.
Okay.
Boom, boom. Just 2 just thunder. You hear the thunder strikes as the claws connect. You could tell that it's a small frame, literally a mighty storm in miniature form.
Do you want to tell them what you got now?
Oh yeah, I have a really cool uncharged claw. Is what it's called, and essentially it has an untransformed state and a transformed state. In its transformed state, my attacks are now D10s, not D8s, and I can roll hit die to add more lightning damage to it. And it also is the reason I have a bump to my initiative. And it does things in the untransformed state too, but not as much as this. So I am a what's the word I'm looking for? Glass cannon right now. That's me.
Basically. Okay, excellent. All right. Yeah, it is a thunder that almost rivals that bell that you heard in the background of the city. It is that loud of a crack. We come to Quillion. You've just seen Grimmer become a mighty cannon.
I kind of look over and catch everything that Grimmer just unleashed, and just look towards the 2 that are coming up the next alleyway with like that huge smile, and then just almost kind of say, not, he thinks it's under his breath, but it's not, and he says, "By scale and claw, let's send these bastards to the fucking Serpent Queen." And he's gonna loose 1 bolt at the first one.
Yes. Okay.
So that is gonna be Uh, 22 to hit.
22 will hit. Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna roll damage, and it has to roll a Constitution saving throw from the poison.
Yes,
DC
it
14.
does.
Let's
it
go.
does. Con. All right. Which die was I using for them? Hold on. No, 10.
Perfect.
Mark it. Mark it.
So the first one is going to take 17 damage.
Okay.
And as he looses the bolt, he almost moves to chase it. And as he's running towards this second group, he lets the crossbow kind of fall to his side, clicks another button and flips it again, and swings it hard behind him as the kind of bow part of the crossbow blade folds again and extends twice its size, and the handle collapses and extends to be a polearm size, and he's holding a giant scythe behind him. And he's going to reach up and bring it down hard against the one he just hit with the bolt.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. For real.
That's what JD's melee.
That's why he's melee now.
Ivy really
Alright.
likes scythes. Fun fact
Yeah.
about Ivy. Okay.
That's hot.
That
It's a
weapon
21 to hit.
that hits. That weapon gave me a headache for 4 days. Alright.
Perfect. Let's see. It is a D10. And that's going to be 8 slashing damage.
Excellent. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
8 slashing. Alright, perfect. Got it.
Sweet.
Interesting. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
That's it for me. I can describe the weapon if we'd like
yeah,
to.
if you would like to.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dark Harvest, a trick weapon that has 3 forms: a one-handed sickle form, a two-handed scythe form, and a heavy crossbow form. All able to be switched on a bonus action to either one with a couple of gnarly powers that I'm going to hold on to until they come out, which I feel like they will within the next few rounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, the sickle is a base regular sickle, 1d4 damage, that's it. But the other two, it's mostly for transportation, that's a sickle. It's so that way you can just put it on your belt. Cool. Okay, alright. So, Quillian out here with a full-ass scythe gribber looking like a glass cannon with a very large, gnarly-looking claw. Excellent, my turn. Group 1.
JD.
up
I'm sorry,
first.
HD goes.
Oh, you're right.
HD's
Sorry, I
next.
was
Yep, sorry.
yes,
I said JD,
is
not
the
HD.
first one.
Yeah, I got real confused. I was like, what do you mean? This
Tune it.
is
Alright.
my call. This is my call.
All right,
How
HD.
tall are these buildings?
Ooh.
Tall. They're 2-story buildings.
So 20 feet.
Yeah, about that.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna go on top of this one. Ba-doop. Wait, who are you? I can't control my guy anymore. Yes, I can. Boop. Yeah. HD's gonna go on top of here, and is going to bonus action dodge. No, I'm not. I'm gonna sit here, hang out here, but then I'm going to hold my action to attack. I guess this one that's in front of Kellyon
when it
Nice.
tries to attack.
Excellent. Okay. Anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
No.
Okay. Group 1. So Grimmer. Let me pull that while I do the rest of this technical stuff. Cool. Okay. I need to check. Grimmer, for ease of my about to hit you with a whole bunch of attacks. What's your AC?
16.
16. Excellent. All right. The first one that you hit is going to attempt to hit you. Let's
Great.
see. He's going to go for a bite attack. Let me
Great.
move.
Actually, for ease, it's probably going to come in handy. I'm just going to shield. I'm sure I'm going to have it.
Okay,
Need it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your shield?
21
Was it
now.
21 now? Okay.
Yeah,
perfect. I just
you'll
wanted to
you'll
make
see
sure.
almost like a cloud of static and storm, and just immediately encapsulate me too hard to penetrate.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right. So, let's see if they can hit you. First one's gonna go for a bite attack. First. You're so lucky you shielded because it's a 20. So first one misses. First one absolutely misses, but it is then going to hit you with 2 different tentacle attacks. The first one to hit
Fair.
you is going to be a 21.
Okay.
Second one misses. So you're going to take, let me see. It's going to be minimal damage for you this round, I think, on that one at least. 7 points of damage, piercing,
Ouch. Great.
on the first one. Then the other 3 that are behind you, one of them is actually going to attempt to move past you. So you'll get an opportunity attack on that one. It'll be this one right
I
here.
guess you shield, so no reaction.
Okay. Oh, you're right. All right, so this one is actually going to move. He's going to move right there. I'm going to put... Then this one is actually going to move here, and this one is going to move here. They've used their some of their movement. Again, that one's going to try to go for a bite. And he misses. 21 bite. Will you please roll me a dexterity saving throw?
I could do, Captain. That is an 18.
Okay, you'll be fine. Doesn't grapple you. And the last one misses on that one. So you're surrounded. You've got one more. Let's
Yep.
see. Misses. It's a good thing you shielded. Misses. The last one absolutely botches every single one. Where he is bewildered at the type of creature you are. He looks confused. His intelligence is not very high, and these creatures are not. All right, so
And as they're attacking and failing, you just hear Grimmer almost thaumaturgically, though he doesn't have a spell. It's almost just that gravitas. He says, I am the storm in the night. You will not pass.
perfect. All right, Virginia, Hugo is next.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
I have a question because, like, he can't attack, but he can, like, interact with
Yes.
objects.
Correct.
Can he, like, pull something from my bag and, like, give it a little toss?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want, Hugo. Wait, first I need to see how far he can go. Where's a ruler? I have it already. Because he has like 60 feet.
Mhm.
Like, oh wait, no. I don't think this would work. I want him to pick a random card from a deck in my pocket and just throw it in the field.
And just throw it. Okay.
That's something
what?
he can do.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's
something
like
he can
kind
do.
of like a spell too, so I don't know.
No. He can pick it up and throw it. I don't necessarily know if it'll activate, but you could try.
All right, my little baby's gonna pick my pocket. I have a preset deck of cards here
Okay.
that I'm just gonna pick a random card from,
Mhm.
and it's the Queen of Diamonds.
Love.
And he'll place it as close as he
Okay.
to, oh gosh, the other group, the
Yeah.
4 that are farthest away. I kind of want to like block them off with
Okay.
this in an attempt to use it. But I have no idea what this could do.
I love that for you.
It's the Queen of Diamonds. I'll find my sheet.
I have it. You're fine. As
Okay.
soon as you mentioned cards, I was like, oh, that's right. Queen of Diamonds? Oh my god.
Yes. So what do we see? I'll let you tell me what I see.
Okay. This is great. This is great for many reasons. Only because the party has already kind of had to saw one of these, just a different version, which is why this is really funny. All right, so Hugo picks up and throws this card into the middle of the. And I will grab a token in a second. Throws it into the middle of the field, and spawning almost instantaneously is a night hag. I love that
Yes!
for you.
I was hoping it was gonna be a hag.
It is. It's a night hag. So spawning
And-
in the middle of the field is a night hag.
And the intention with this hag is to try and deter the
The rest of the
oncoming
creatures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of the base tokens here that I've made. Excellent. I love that so much. You know what? I'm gonna steal one of the tokens from the Avernus game. We're gonna steal Katie's Furbolg for this, which I think is really funny. There we go. The Furbolg is the night hag. I love that for me.
Yeah.
Nobody tell
Yeah,
Katie a
and-
source. Okay. All right. There you go. That's your night hag. That will make it easy for me to. We're gonna throw a thing on here so we can identify it. We'll do that. Okay, it's got a little skull in it that I can identify that that's our night hag. All right, cool. Is there anything else for Hugo?
I just want a clarifying question. Is Hugo controlling this or am I controlling this?
You would be controlling this. I'm not letting the bird
Okay.
control the night hag.
No, I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
Do you know what Hugo would be like? Well, I guess I just put carrots in it. Like, I don't know. Like, all right.
Yeah. That's what he does. He sticks with me, but he'll like fly out over
Toss
there
it for you.
to drop it off.
Excellent.
There
All
you
right.
go.
All right, group 2, my turn. Anything else that you want to do with that? Because group 2 is up here. Okay, group 2. Let me see if they're intelligent enough to discern that this is an illusion. Let's. Well, the first one's not. And the second one's not. I love this. I love that this is what they have chosen to do, is go for the illusionary hag. What's their movement? That's a good question. Ah, okay. All right. So they're going to both move right there. And they're going to attempt to bite at your illusion. So that's fun. That's all they do. They're just gonna stay over there, and they're gonna bite at your illusion for a little while. Backer, all you.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Okay. So, funny enough, above this hag, a storm cloud starts to appear and spread across 60 feet. So basically over the entire area. And this group right here, the group of 4 up top, I'm going to cast Call Lightning
Oh, fun.
right
Okay.
in the center and hit all 4 of them.
All 4 of these ones. All right.
All 4 of them. So I need Dex saves.
Dex saves. I'm using a different die. Dex. What's the DC?
18.
16.
The amount of pride that Grimmer has on his face. Right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yup.
Everyone succeeds except for one. One botched their roll. Absolutely is not
so-
paying attention at all.
So everyone else but that one that botched it will take half damage. So that's 3d10 lightning damage.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. There's where my high numbers are coming in from. It's 8, 16, 15, 22. 22 points of lightning damage half to 11 for everyone else. And the storm is going to remain.
Excellent. All right, 11 for the other one.
And then for my
Okay.
movement, I'm just
Yep.
gonna. Oh wait, no, that's not the right. Is that the right thing? Can I? I'm gonna move back a bit and be by Hugo, because
Okay.
yeah, that's where I should be.
All right, you move back to be by Hugo. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nobody else took damage, right?
Not yet.
Wait,
Grimmer
no,
took damage.
yes. Grimmer took damage, so I'm gonna use my bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm gonna send him a healing word.
Excellent. What's the word?
Ba, 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 ba.
I'm just gonna point to the
That's for
storm and just
Hugo.
be like, that's for you, buddy.
Excellent.
And you, ooh. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 2 spells in 1 turn. You cast a spell already. There's
yeah.
a bonus action.
Oh. Wouldn't technically wouldn't this have gone off from my held action before?
Ah, you did have a held action. I'll allow it this
I
once.
did?
Yeah, you can have it. You can have it. Yeah,
Appreciate it. Bless you.
good call.
Uh,
No, good call.
So
No, just me.
Not-
He doesn't have reaction this time, but yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
9 points of 9 points of healing.
Excellent. Perfect.
I rolled max,
Love that.
and that is
Alright.
me.
Perfect. Virginia, what is Valerie up to?
Who on Grimmer's side? Because you said we would get advantage on them, right?
On attack rolls, yes.
On attack rolls. Of that group that he's roared at,
Yeah.
which of them is the most wounded?
The one that is
Could I-
directly in front of Grimmer is
Okay.
looking heavily damaged.
Okay. Well, Val is 30 feet up in the air. I'll move. I'll move up here so I have like a straight line of sight.
Sure.
I'm going to bonus action. It's gonna out me. Cast Hex on the creature.
Okay. Yeah. I'm watching the rest of them.
me.
I'm watching the rest of them who had guessed, like who called it.
Hold it.
I had
who called it
screenshotted your
first?
messages. JD did. I had screenshotted your
JD.
messages of
Okay.
guessing that they were a warlock and sent it to Virginia.
I was like,
Yeah,
that's a
like-
warlock. That's a warlock right there.
That's a
I love
warlock.
it.
Your agent.
Love it.
Your agent.
Your agent. Yes.
My aunt. She taught me everything I know.
Uh,
I just gave JD inspo because he
you guessed
called
it
it.
first. All right, so
But
you
yeah.
hexed them. Okay.
Yeah, I hexed them. And you know, my hex is foul beast. And these shadows kind of just like start to kind of like crawl up their legs a little bit. That the darkness around them kind of starts to cling to them. And with an action, say it with me, folks. Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast.
Blast. Through your revolver,
What?
correct?
I am so happy right now.
Through your revolver, yes.
Yeah, and I whip it up like Dirty Harry, and I just like boom, boom.
Excellent. Excellent. Eldritch Blast.
And this is advantage. So the
Correct.
first one is an 18 plus stuff.
That's gonna hit.
Second one is a 14 plus things. If you need math, I'll do math.
I will need math on that one.
I think that's a 21 total because I have a.
Then
plus
that will hit, yes.
Yeah. I gotta find my character sheet again. Where did she go?
I can pull up if you need me to.
Yeah, because I'm very confused about where my character
No
sheet
worries.
just went. Oh, I found it. Okay. And beep 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 beep. Yeah, it's a +7. Okay.
Okay.
So now the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Hex is a D6. And it's just, is it one application of Hex or two since it's 2 blasts?
That's a good question.
For each attack.
I think it's for each attack, yeah.
Okay, so 3 total necrotic, but 16 force.
Nice.
Ooh, very
Yeah,
nice.
6 to 10. Pretty good. Does the necrotic affect them in a special way?
It doesn't affect them. But your Eldritch Blast does. Like the rest of it does. But they don't seem to
good to know.
really be worried about the rest of the damage that you have caused them.
Just so we know, I've hexed their strength.
Perfect. Perfect. I have made a note of it.
Nice.
Excellent.
Grapples.
All right. Uh-huh.
That's
So
smart.
let me grab this one and put a little marker for myself on there that they're hexed. I'm going to use pink because Virginia is the pink color to my gothy. There we go.
I brought my goth character to your game.
I know you did. All right. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
I moved. I did my actions.
You did?
I am just some words of encouragement from my friends. We'll get them.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. I'm going to take group 3 here. Let's see if they're smart enough to know that your hag is not an actual hag. We'll roll these ones. The thing is, they're not. Ooh, okay. All right. 2 of them are immediately believing that this hag that their other 2 companions are chomping at is actually a thing, so they will go there. However, the other 2, let me check, are how far? Oh, not there. Where do I want to put them? Where? All right. Well, one of them is going to go straight here. They can't get to you because you are flying, but they don't know that. And the other one is going to go over here. All right. That is all they can do with that turn because they are too far. I expected you all to get a little further in. All right. Poor Draven. Poor Draven is next. Oh, dear God. Okay. Draven. Ooh. That's a good question, actually. Oh, no. For the chat at home, I would like it known, a lot of Draven's spells are for one reason and one reason only, and it is not combat. He's definitely got some, but not a lot. Luckily, he's got cure wounds for you all. Okay. But he's going to actually try to cast command, I think, on one of them. Where's Draven? Cool. He's there. He's going to move right over here. He's going to try to cast command. We'll see if that works for him. Oh my. Okay. All right. Sid, it's been a while since you've seen Draven in combat at all. However, he seems to have gotten a couple new tricks as he approaches this creature with a determination in his shoulders, and he tells him to grovel, and the beast does so. And so that target is prone until its next turn. So this particular one that was running at you is prone. I'm going to put a little yellow dot. Prone. Cool. Draven is going to end their turn there because they want to make sure that and keep an eye on everything else. Amazing. All right, so Draven, Sid, your go, and then group 1.
Well,
Or group 4, I mean.
fantastic. Draven just made that a lot easier for me.
That's his job, so he's there to do.
So Sid is going to, basically, having seen all of this happen, their eyes are going to, like, it. Sid isn't the type to do math. I think this is pretty obvious. But they seem to be doing their kind of math. As they look at the distant enemies, they look at the closest one, they see the one that goes prone, and they're going to launch towards them. So we'll go right there. And I'm gonna attack.
Great. Cool.
Cool.
I will describe what this looks like after it does a thing.
Yes.
They're just using their axe. It's fine. Don't worry
They're
about
just
it.
using their axe. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Definitely
Yours
have
is so fun,
advantage.
though. Yep.
Oh, I do have advantage. That's a good point. Okay, well, one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that
One more
is
time with
20
feeling.
20 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. And then, sorry, just making sure I'm remembering exactly how this works. Yep. Okay, cool. So, so I think that's a DC 14 dexterity roll you need to make for me.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Nope.
And if it works. No? Okay. So I will roll all of these dice together. One moment.
Please.
And then I'll explain what this sounds like.
Yep.
Okay.
I made Petra's item first because it was the first thing that came to mind, and I'm so very proud of it. It's excellent. I love it.
You
Okay.
should be proud of all the items you made.
I'm very proud of all of them. It was just that Sid's was so very fun and easy to make, where I was like, I know exactly what this does.
So Sid has their axe, and that blade, as I described before, looks like it's moving, perhaps, like just shuddering in and out of reality. And as they bring it down on this creature, there's an explosion, like just a burst of sound as they grip the handle of the psionic whammy bar and just hit it for 20 points of damage.
Okay.
13
cool.
of which is Sonic or Thunder. Sorry,
It's
what is it?
thunder. Yeah.
Thunder. There we go.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Is it dead? Because I can attack again.
It's not dead.
Cool. I'm gonna attack again then.
It's almost.
Oh,
You can
that
see it
was good.
barely hanging on. It is.
There we go.
It is struggling. That's
So
fine.
that's 20. That's 26 for that, and then let's see. And I can do this. Wait, how often can I do this?
It's got
Yeah,
12 on
it's
it. Yeah, you're good.
cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. So that's 1 second. 11 plus. So that is 27 more damage.
Nice.
Let's go.
As
Yeah, that
again,
one's dead.
it's dead.
That one's dead.
Fantastic. That allows me to use an ability then.
Yeah.
So Sid brings this down once, brings it down the second time, and as they do so, there's like this brief flash in their eyes. I think the only person that's close enough to see this would be Draven or Valerie. There's a brief flash in Sid's eyes where Sid's eyes are not Sid's eyes for a moment. They're black pits with like the embers of the oldest fire you've ever seen burning at the edge of infinity. Something that eats and consumes everything around it. And then Sid is going to move half of her speed towards the closest one, which is over here. And I'm going to, using my rampage ability,
Yep.
and I'm going to do a bite attack.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
That's hot.
That is 15. Does that hit?
It does not. 15
Okay,
does not
cool.
hit.
Good. Probably don't want to bite this thing anyways.
You do not.
Oh,
But still,
Hey, don't let Ivy tell you how to live your life.
I will say when
Well,
Sid
back to the
goes
bite.
in for when Sid goes in for that bite, it's like their eyes before. Their neck looks wrong. Their jaw looks too wide. and as the teeth snap shut and just miss, you see just a bit of Sid pulling herself back. And that's my turn.
Excellent. All right. Welcome in more raiders. We've come in with the best descriptions you possibly could. Okay. All right. Last group for me. Excellent. There is only a singular option in their minds here. And I love that for you. So, Judy, what's your AC? Because
My AC is 18, but the one that I have poisoned has disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Does it matter?
How natural's that?
It
20?
won't. It was very. It was very.
Wait. Sorry. Can I see these guys? Are they within
These are the
sight
ones-
of me?
These are the ones in the alleyway. Your back is currently, you're kind of to your side. It's not in line of sight, technically.
Okay, never mind. Because otherwise I could do.
The one with disadvantage does not get you. However, that natural 20 absolutely does.
Real quick, is the one that's in front of him?
This is the one that has disadvantage. It's poisoned. This is the one that is fine.
The one that is a disadvantage, did it try to attack him? Because I've been
It
holding
tried.
action.
It tried.
Okay,
Yeah.
So,
So yes,
I
your
get
action that is held. Yes, you get to go.
to chuck something at it. I'm gonna chuck there's like a rock.
Let's chuck
See
a.
if it hits.
You don't want to chuck
Was
a.
it-
You don't want to chuck
Like a
something
big
else at
rock.
it.
No, I'm gonna chuck
Are
a
you
rock.
sure?
Or just my
Okay.
boomerang thing. So does a 24 hit?
A 24 does hit. Yes.
Okay, so as you see, so this is the first time you see this from HD, because HD is really not, this is not his job description. You see, through this whole conversation, this whole day, you see HD feeling a little weird. Their eyes have been kind of like they've been blinking a lot, they've been rubbing a lot, and from the top of this building, HD sees a flash of tiny holes across the battlefield, and in fact everywhere. At first they thought they were kind of just going insane, which is real. But as the only living being as of right now to have gone through 2 tidal waves in one lifetime, HD's connections with the portals have been different. And so when they chuck the rock, there is a portal and it goes through one, and you see this rock flying around, going through different portals, going all over the place, gaining essentially momentum, and then it'll hit that thing for. I gotta make sure I get all my things together. Oop. Not particularly a lot, but for 18 force damage.
Excellent.
Now you're fighting with portals.
There it is.
And
There it is.
And you see HD kind of be like, "What the heck is that?"
Love.
Love
Cool.
that.
Cool.
Love it.
Cool. Ginny, what did you say your AC is currently?
18.
I love the 2 natural 20s I rolled on you then.
Let's fucking go. Who needs to live?
You do.
Who needs to live? I love that for you. The first one is going to be a bite attack, and you're going to take 27 points of damage.
Sheesh.
Then the next one is going to be a tentacle attack, and you're going to take 17.
Sensational.
The last one did not hit you, so at least you've got that going for you.
Thank you. Thank
Excellent.
You so
All right.
much.
You're welcome. Top of the round, Grimmer.
Great. Seeing kind of the calamity that's happening around, his focus is still on the 3 that's around him, because the first one is basically, I'm assuming, on death's door. and the other two have not really been touched. So what he's going to do firstly is, you know what? Why not? Because he doesn't really have to use his bonus action for anything else. He's gonna roar yet again. So to get advantage on these three, and then he's going to attack. I'm gonna do these separately, just make sure. So first attack, wait, is a 26 to hit, and that is going to be. Okay, well that's already that plus 21. How is 21 points of damage so far?
On that first one, that was not looking great.
Yeah.
Dead.
Okay. Yeah, just immediately just grabs, yanks almost their throat, and just pulls. And as they hit the ground, just kind of eyes immediately look to the one next to them, and will attack them. Excuse me. That is going to be. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Great. That is 16, 22. Wait, yeah, 16, 22. I'm going to add. Where you at? I'm going to use a charge of my Storm Talon and a hit die to do an extra 35 points of damage in total for that attack.
Okay, 35.
And this is the one that's above me. Still going strong, I'm assuming?
Still going strong.
Loud, thunderous, almost like you actually see the storm that's surrounding. He kind of like looks up and just commands a lightning bolt to immediately strike him. Action surge. Then I'm gonna hit him 2 more times.
That's awesome.
That is a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Let's see. Sorry, what are your rules for crits again?
We haven't actually decided as a table if we were doubling dice or doubling damage. What do you want to do?
Let's double the damage. I don't give a shit.
Double damage. Do it.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to also. Okay, I need to get all these dice together. I'm going to use another charge from my Storm Talon and another charge from my glove. Okay. 7, 13, 23. Math. 23, 27, 27, 34, 68 points of damage.
Yeah, that one's
Holy
dead.
shit.
CD.
Okay. And then the last attack to the one at the bottom, as the action surge. That is going to hit, and this is going to be a normal attack. I want to save. That's going to be 13, 17. Actually, fuck it. Okay. 13, 26, 20, 26, 30. 30 points of damage to the last one.
Still up.
That is absolutely fine.
Yeah, you can deal with that after taking out the other ones.
Kinda. But what he's actually going to do is he's
Oh my
not.
God.
This is going to get a. It's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
But he's actually going to rush up towards the elusive, the night hack,
Okay.
because they're getting jumped and he doesn't want them to be alone.
He missed. You good. Keep running.
Great. 10, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get there.
Excellent. All right. Anything else?
That was all the things he can do, I believe.
Great. Fantastic. All right. Ginny.
Oh, how to follow that? Jesus Christ. So after the bite and the tentacle attack, Kelly kind of grabs where he got bit and he like looks down at his hand, and it's this kind of mix of like deep crimson for the blood and almost what looks like quicksilver. And he just kind of grasps his hand around his scythe and just goes,
Yes. Yes.
and he's going to reel up with the scythe and kind of channel that almost like primal need to fight into his slash, and he's going to expend one charge for Wave of Death.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
Fuck is that?
Hey, Judy, what does that do? Hmm?
So, for Wave of Death,
Yeah.
by expending one charge, you slash the weapon at all creatures within reach. Every creature within 10 feet of you must make a dexterity saving throw, DC 13, taking 1d10 slashing damage and 1d8 necrotic damage on a failed save.
Okay. Well, one of them succeeded and one of them failed miserably. So one of them one of them is struggling.
Perfect. So for the one that failed, they are going to take... they're going to take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
The other one is going to take 5 points of necrotic damage. And it's going to wheel it back around and just regular attack the one that took more damage. I'm assuming it's the one that was poisoned.
Correct.
And had the most damage. Cool. So
Yeah, that
the
one is
weaker
not
one
looking great.
back around and attack it again.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Perfect. Do. For 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points. That one's out.
Woo woo woo.
Let's go.
Do you say anything before as it dies?
So I think what he does is he slashes down, and the like wave of black necrotic energy goes out across them, and he kind of sidesteps the weaker one and just hooks the scythe under and pulls. And just gets splattered in gore.
Yeah. Yeah, blood, vicar, whatever this is in this entity, that black, inky darkness, that corruption, all over.
And he just kind of levels his gaze at the one remaining and is just still grinning and breathing heavy. You can almost see like steam or like almost steam kind of coming off of his breath as he's just at the last one.
Roll intimidation.
I would love to. I'd love nothing more. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, that one's frightened.
Hell yeah.
Good job. All right,
Sensation.
stack it on. All right, cool. HD, you are next up.
Okay. HD is just going to move over here, away from that craziness.
I was like, there's so much happening on the battlefield below you. There is so much gore and rage
Yeah, no.
and grotesqueness.
You know,
There's
just,
there's lightning and thunder. There is things happening.
Yeah. Oh no, that's too far. Then HD is going to pick up another rock and sort of try to aim it at this this little beast thing over here.
Okay.
You have advantage.
I have advantage.
Yep.
Yep.
He was one of the
sweet.
ones that got yelled at.
Yep.
All right. Well, 11 misses. So
It does. Yeah.
Oh no!
yeah, no.
Do you have inspiration?
I tried to help.
I don't.
Yeah. So it goes wide. He's still trying to get the hang of this thing.
The fact that you're
But
using rocks is the most funny to me. Like, I genuinely love that.
and then well, actually, I'm feeling pretty good up here.
Yeah. Well, you have inspiration
So-
now.
Oh hey! Yay!
I don't know who did that.
No, not at all. You wouldn't know.
Oh, ha! It was
Couldn't
you.
be you.
All right. Well, I guess
Couldn't be
I'll try
Tom either.
One more time.
You got double the inspiration now, buddy.
Well, it's 14, so it's still not a hit.
We tried.
Okay, I swear to God, the three of you.
I
You also have
tried.
inspiration from
Another
JD.
one.
And
Yeah!
Another one.
All right.
That's enough slices.
That time is 20. Okay. Yay!
Ship everybody.
What happened? I don't know.
This is what I think
Wow.
happened.
Weird
This is
twist
what
of
I
fate.
think happened. I think that it bounced off two of you, all of your characters, as it's whizzing from portal to portal.
Bounce,
Oh,
bounce.
shit! Oh, shit! It's bouncing off of people as HD is still trying to get the hang of it. And it is going to hit that being for beep, beep. Oh, but I don't get sneak attack because I don't. Oh, I have advantage. So yay! Because
you
of
have
all that
advantage,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah. That will be a crisp 17 force damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
And then I will mark it for. I will see its tether to this universe and lock onto it for more damage later.
Excellent. Excellent indeed. Okay. Interesting. Excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's everything. Well, I guess I could just kind of walk around. I'll go over here.
Okay. All right. That one that's left is going straight to there.
Uh-oh. My bad.
I mean,
bet.
it's their fault for standing there.
I mean, really.
It's fine. It's not your Draven.
Okay.
I
need to
mean, what's
check
that
his-
one?
Patrick's face, and I had choked on my candy.
I just need to check his hit points. That's all.
Is this molecule about to get smaller?
He has to have at least like some hit points if he's been rocking with Sid. He's got to have at least some.
Yeah.
We don't know how much blood he lost.
That's true. What if your sex killed him?
Sex killed him. Okay. That's...
I mean, he's used to the bites, right?
That's what I'm saying. You should have like advantage against these things.
Better constitution.
Listen, good aftercare should always leave you in a better state than you started.
There you
That's
go,
exactly
everybody.
correct.
You are correct.
And you thought you weren't gonna learn anything on this stream, but here you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learn you something.
Come for the D&D, stay for the aftercare tutorials.
What is happening?
What is happening?
Okay. All right. Anyways, moving on. Somebody else's turn. Draven's down.
It is Hugo's turn, right?
It's fine.
dead.
It is
Yeah.
fine.
It's Hugo's turn, right?
No.
Hugo flies over and regurgitates the carrot into his mouth.
All right, fan
That
art
is-
people. You've been waiting all night.
All
I
And
got up with my
clear
little
back.
brother.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard. Oh my god.
This bird is going to open its beak, and a large carrot is going to insert itself into this
You were
man's open mouth,
This
covered in
is
blood. Some of y'all nasties out there watch the show.
he
You know who you
a
are.
full carrot just slides out of his
Slides out.
We gotta shake his head a little bit.
glistening and viscous saliva. We
This
love questions here, right?
gross.
Talk
Virginia.
about vitamin C.
Okay.
And it
You know what I'm saying?
I'm quoting
Fine,
CB on this, but
purchase.
what is happening?
Y'all messy is to quote CB. All right, it's 1 hit point because it's good berry, but it's good carrot.
Yes.
One is more than 0.
Uh-huh. So, yes, and yep, that's what Hugo does. I'm really glad I got that carrot.
All right, they're sitting at 1. So we'll leave that right there. Is that the entirety of Hugo's turn? That's movement, action. Anything else?
Hugo will hover around him.
Okay.
Hover around them, but not be on top of them anymore. So like
Okay.
I'll move them to the block behind, but they'll be like how tall are these creatures? Like I want it to be out of biting range.
These are medium creatures, so they take up only the same score as you, so you're fine.
Okay, yeah.
Hugo's waiting around in case he needs another carrot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I might pick
Okay. Group 2, that was over here attacking all of the thingies because it's the end of Hugo's turn. Okay, great. Let's see who's intelligent enough.
No one.
The answer is not many of them. I will say they're not very smart creatures. Okay. This one is going to move though. Okay. Hold on.
I heard a baby.
Yeah, he is Axel beside me.
Oh.
This one is going to move right there. And
Hey, Ivy.
yes.
As he moves, Grimmer's going to take an attack of opportunity.
I was about to say you get one.
Specifically because my reach is 15 feet, not 5.
I know it is.
Damn!
I know, that's
you
why I was
just-
like,
you see
yes, he
a
gets one.
Electric hand is going, no! And attempt to stop them. And I'm actually going to attempt to grapple them so they can't move.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm going to attempt to do, because I can do that with my...
Yeah,
that is a 27.
that will hit.
I'm not going to do any damage, I'm just going to hold them.
You're just gonna hold them. All right, I'll put that one right there next to you. That one is grappled. That's the first one to move in that group. This one is going to. This one's gonna move. It's gonna move there to Sid. This last one is going to move there as the end of his turn. But I say that only because he can't do shit. All right, so this one over here is going to go for Sid. Sid, what's your AC currently?
Currently, it's 16.
Cool. So one of those is a unnatural 20. The other one is a natural 20, and the other one misses. So
Oof.
you're gonna take some
I am
damage
not.
here.
I'm gonna do some bullshit.
You're gonna do the bullshit. Do the bullshit.
So first off, the one that got the unnatural 20, it has to take a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Okay, let's see if I can get it. It does not. It rolled a
It
2.
does not succeed.
It does not.
Okay. So
So
how is it attacking?
it is going for a bite attack.
So as it launches forward towards Sid, no, it doesn't, because suddenly it's not there.
Okay.
It just, and then for the other one, you'll be attacking me with a critical hit. It is not. It becomes a normal hit because of my Mizium armor.
Correct. All right. Cool. And he misses. So, no, you do not. You did not take damage. You're good now. All right. Cool. All right. That's the end of those turns. Except for the one with. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, we come to Hugo. Oh no, wait. Sorry. We come to Backer. My bad. I was looking too far ahead. Backer.
Okay, so I'm gonna prepare for some fuck shit.
Okay.
So I'm going to move 15, 20. And then, okay, Remind me on how concentration works again with spells and stuff. If you're concentrating on a spell, you can't cast another spell, correct?
Correct.
You can't cast another concentration
You
spell.
can't cast another concentration
Okay.
spell.
Okay, cool. So, I'm going to bonus action Healing Word on Hugo, while I continue to concentrate on the...
Healing Word on Hugo or Draven?
Hugo doesn't need it.
Oh, Draven, that's what I meant,
You're good. You're totally good.
Oh.
Because Burb is like, hey, thanks.
I just want you to be like, screw you, Tiefling. Like,
Damn.
Let's
That
pull it
sucks.
wait.
You know, you're a good bird. And so he will heal 7 hit points.
okay.
And then I'm going to look to Grimmer as he was just running and is just crackling with all this electricity. And I'm just gonna shout to Grimmer, just become the storm you were meant to be. And I'm going to call lightning as my action onto Grimmer and try to empower him.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I don't think you're going to hit everybody else. Oh, which is great. I mean, it still would hit everybody.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would
it's still gonna
it would
hit everybody.
I want to say this.
it would still hit you either way.
Yeah. So we had a mini
Okay.
conversation. Like,
Okay.
like, yeah.
Okay.
As the lightning strikes me, I almost become encapsulated in it. And it seems to become my best friend. Because I crit earlier, I am immune to
I know you are. And that's why I was like,
Oh, that's fucking awesome!
Holy shit.
Oh, that's so cool! I just dropped some shit into my drink.
That's so cool.
that's why I was like, I see where this is headed. Okay, cool. All right. What does everybody else need to roll? Tom? Since you've hit everybody else.
Dex saves from the 3 of them.
It's 10 feet, right? Or is it 5 feet? It's 5 feet? Okay.
It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Tell me how I rolled 3 6s, which is so funny to me. 666 on 3 different dies. They failed.
That's great.
And apparently I need to switch dice.
This is very much giving Avengers in New York City against the T'Chari. Chitauri. Yeah. I just feel like he takes the thunder and just like slams down with it. And then lightning.
I rolled 2 10s and a 7. So 27 points of lightning damage.
Excellent. All right. 27. Ooh. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're still up. Interesting.
Okay.
One of those is grappled by Grimmer, so that's fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, interesting. All right, cool. Anything else you would like to do? That was excellent, Backer. Anything else?
That's everything.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
I had
was-
no idea about the immunity, by the way.
I didn't say it for a reason.
So we didn't say it for a reason. I saw it coming. Virginia, Valerie is up. What would you like to do, dear?
The creature that attacked Draven, do we still have advantage since there was a scream?
I believe
Yes.
we do. Yeah.
Okay. Then for this moment, Valerie's going to holster her revolver and go to draw her wand, which is on her hip. And as she
Yes.
draws it up, she kind of draws it like a blade. And with my bonus action, I cast a spell and I say, I summon thee, blade of night, to slay the drivel that burdens my sight. And my visage kind of begins to evoke a sorceress far more powerful and ancient than I am, as I cast spiritual weapon on the kind of beside that beast, and I'll just hack at it with a sword with the blade that looks like it is just plucked from the night sky.
Wonderful. You have control over it. It is next to you. That's why the rim is different. Same thing as a sparkly Nice. It's the same one I sent to you to make sure. So there you go. I've put it next to there. Roll the hit.
Alrighty. With advantage. Thank you, Grimmer. Oh, not good. 12.
Nope. Unfortunate.
All
No.
right. Actually,
I am so lost.
Oh,
What warlock can cast spiritual weapon?
Hello.
it,
fun.
What are they? What are they?
it could also be some DM stuff.
Oh, I know. I'm ready. It's exciting.
Hi.
Sorry, go ahead.
Grimmer's shouting, what are they?
What are? A witch.
The Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
He's bro. She came out of the bubble, dog.
In a bumble.
Grow up!
Everything. And my action, because you hit my partner, 2 more Eldritch Blasts from my wand this time, because it's already out. So it's just
Let's
like
go.
wand
Hell yeah.
whipping, slinging. I
Love.
start to look a little different. All right. Yoicks. Not good. 9. 16?
16 hits.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah!
Okay, so that's 1 hit. And then a 22 for the second one.
That hits.
All right. So 2 EBs get me 11 force damage. No hex on this one because I didn't reapply it.
Correct. Cool. All right.
How's it looking?
Incredibly rough.
Okay.
Anything else that you would
And
like to do? Witch.
I'll. This witch is gonna hold where she is 30 feet
Okay.
in the air.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Hold on. There's Cat. Oh my god. Get off my notes. And
Baby.
everything else. He really said on everything. So I was like, no. Cool. Axel, I love you. Group 3. Okay. This one is going that way. Grimmer, you're still grappling that one, correct?
Ye-
This one is going this way. So that first one, Ginny is going to make an attempt on you. It's going to try with a bite. We'll see. 18? What's your AC currently?
18.
Okay, meets it.
Beats it.
Yep. 18. That's going to be its bite. 12 points of damage. It's going to try one more with the chemical. Nope. And nope. Cool. Just the bite. That's all it's able to manage for you. The other one is going to try to hit Sid. Sid, what's your AC? That's a 19.
16, that's a hit.
Okay, 16. And then the second one is... The second one's going to miss. So the bite is going to get you, though.
Okay.
5... 12... 13, 14, 15. 15 points of piercing damage for you.
Okay.
That's all that those two are going to do at the moment. So they've moved, whatever. Draven, dear Draven, who is up now. Jesus
Kick him in the
Christ.
kneecaps, Draven.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
He has
Hold on.
8 hit points.
Correct.
See,
Yeah.
he's got 8 hit points to fuck something up.
Oh, they ate. They ate. and left no one
God
out.
damn it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I built this bard so stupid and I love it for me. But he is going to cast Flame Blade. So, from the wrist, Flame Blade. He's going to hit that one that's in front of him, actually.
As he should.
Let's see if he can manage it.
With
He
advantage.
can. He can. I love that for him. Wow. Silly.
You're doing
Silly
great,
thought.
sweetie.
Holy shit. 9 points of damage. Not bad either. Damn. All right. All right. Draven's apparently back in the game. I love that for him. All right, Sid, you're up next.
Hell yeah.
So
Let's go, Sid.
Petra has a question.
Petra can ask a question, yes.
So I had the reactions before that technically happened out of sequence of Draven going
Sure.
down. But I'm going to assume that Sid was focused at the attack in that moment.
Yes.
Did Draven cry out when he was dropped, when they were dropped?
It would have been a sound of pain. It wouldn't have been him crying out to anyone in particular, but it would have been like a grunt of pain.
Cool. Cool. That's all the justification I need for this.
I love that for you.
So Sid looks like she's in her element. She's dodging these things. She's taking the occasional hit. She's doing fine. And then she hears that noise, and it throws her off enough that the next bite comes through and grabs onto her arm. And you've seen her cast magic when she's using her guitar. You've seen it when she's like sung a song. But in this instance, she doesn't reach for the guitar. She doesn't do any of that. But the storm's still going, right, Backer?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So the sound doesn't come from her. It comes from the thunder above her. And as that hungry sense inside of her, the deep pit eyes, the neck that's just a little too long, the features that even for a gnoll are a little too hungry, a little too harrowed, take her over, and Sid is going to rage.
As is her right.
Yep. There are no words. There's just like a scream. And Sid is going to attack the one that is close directly in front of her. So this one right here. First attack. Cool. So that is a 27 to hit. Cool. I get to attack twice per action. Do the 2 attacks per action need to be against the same person? No? Cool. Second one will be against the one to her right. That is a... Sorry. Oh, I get to reroll that. Sorry, 1 second.
You're totally good.
Okay, so 27 and 14. I'm assuming the 14 doesn't hit.
14 does not.
Okay. The 27 does, though, so...
Correct.
do that. There, and... that is... So, as she brings down the axe, before, she was fighting as herself. It was one solid blow, then another solid blow. Here, she's wielding this axe like a wild animal would wield something hewn from bone, something that was ripped out of another creature, as it just slams down, and that's 27 damage.
Kill that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's dead.
Fantastic. And I forgot this last time. The eruption from that sends her flying back 10 feet.
There you go.
Forgot about that mechanic.
You're totally good. You're totally good. It's a new thing.
Right there. Which means that then she can do... Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm going to go back here because I'm going to need to anyways. She's going to race back, and that'll be a bite attack. That is... Oh, I'm going to spend... Can I spend my inspiration on this? Or, sorry, is inspiration a d6?
D6.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Oof. Okay, well, that second bite doesn't hit either. Her bites aren't doing so well.
Maybe, that's the world saying don't bite these things.
I mean, maybe. This...
I I rolled the wrong thing. You're
You're totally
Never
good.
mind.
Oh,
You
There we go.
bite whatever you want to. It's totally fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Some of you already failed your con saves from
Cool, here
earlier,
we
so
go.
it's fine.
So
Totally
Yeah,
fine.
don't look like that.
fix. Sorry, she bit that thing. 22 to hit.
Yeah, you bit that thing. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Get it out.
And this is going to be.
Just Valerie, spit out, drop it.
So that's 11 damage
Get it.
as she launches towards this thing, axe practically forgotten by her side, and her jaws just distend and go around its neck. Just grab it and wrench it up into the air.
Okay. It's not dead yet, but it is not looking too hot. All right, excellent. Anything
It's
else
looking
that you
very
would like to do? It's looking very limp. It's looking very puppet-like, almost, one could say. Excellent. All right, last group for me. There's only one left in that group. Here's the thing. That one left in that group is frightened because of Quillion's intimidation. So it's going to actually try to turn and run, and Quillion gets an attack of opportunity.
Swinging at that sight.
Fuck it up.
Holy shit, am I swinging at this thing? 16 to hit.
16 meets it, beats it. So,
This one's been doing better for me. 9 points of slashing damage.
all right. It's not quite dead, but it is bloodied. It is less than half. All right, excellent. That is that round of combat. So, we are at time per session. So, we are going to end session here for this evening with all of those incredible things that have just occurred and happened. And oh my god. Cool. So, thank you so much to all of our raiders that came and popped in. You guys are wonderful. I think, Petra, you're over on Vancouver by Night, aren't you? Yeah? Okay, cool. So we'll probably raid over there. But, yeah, this has been lovely. I'm so excited for next game. That'll be so much fun. There's tokens I haven't been able to put on the board yet. It'll be great. It'll be so much fun. Our players have done such a good job so far. I'm so proud of you all. So I'm going to let my players tell you where you can find them all, or what they're up to, what they're doing. I'm going to let our guest go first. Virginia, you can tell us where to find you.
Yeah, well, you can find me here on Twitch at Dear Query or on other socials at the same handle. You can also occasionally see me in my Cheetos commercial if you like chips. And I was a GIF on their Twitter for a while, so that's really cool. On Chester the Cheetahs.
I need this for reasons.
I'll send it to you. And you know, I'm just a Vancouver-based actor, so if you need a Vancouver actor for all of your Vancouver acting needs, here I am. And I will blah 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 blah.
Pop grenade.
I'll flip on over to oh gosh, CB.
Hey everybody! Hope y'all hope you had a wonderful night, or whatever time zone it is for you. I have been Omega. I am Omega, also known as Critical Bard. I have been Grimmer the Vicious, our glass cannon, kobold boy. You can find me many places doing many things. Next week I will be in Memphis for the St. Jude Play Live Summit. I will also be doing a bunch of other things, and I believe by next week something should be announced. So be watching my space, because there's a new actual play maybe that I'm going to be a part of for the next 3 seasons. That's all I can say. But definitely again, check out my socials for anything involving that. Check out my streams, my TikToks, etc. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I am doing at this moment that needs to be talked about. Let's toss it to JD.
Hello, I'm JD, tryhard Von Edgelord on the internet, Von Edgelord everywhere else. I've been playing Kellyon of the Serpent this evening, our freaky, weird little serpent boy. In terms of actual plays, you can find me here on every Tuesday night. But if you want to find me elsewhere, there is TikTok and there is my band Contender. So if you want to feel sad about your hometown and you really like your friends, go ahead and give us a listen wherever you find your music. And with that, I'm going to pass it on over to Nerdy.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Nerdy, from the show you were watching. I was playing HD, the delivery person for MPH, Multi-Portal Hoppers. For a silver and a copper, you had a hopper. Today, they learned a lot about themselves. And who knows what might change because of this. As we all have learned about ourselves today, I think, because the word of today is carrot.
I knew that was going to be the word. I was already prepared for it.
I don't. That's a bit from another character. I don't do HC does not do a word of the day. However, you can see me playing a whole bunch of characters all around the internet. Just follow me at Nerdy Rocks, NURD Rocks, everywhere. And if you like hip hop music, check me out at Nerdy. Just anywhere you go to listen to music is NUR-D. Oh, and make sure you go to Nerdy TV where you can watch a whole bunch of cool shows, concert recaps, lyric videos. We got a lot of stuff over there. So nerdyrocks.com and Nerdy TV. And I will
also,
move it over.
Aren't you like being voted for something? Maybe on your Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should like say that.
I always forget that I'm getting this stuff. So I've been nominated for a Webby Award, which is super cool. With my episode with the amazing podcast Smash Boom Best, which is a debate podcast helping children learn the importance and tools of debate. My episode Batman versus Spider-Man has been is eligible for a Webby Award. So please, if you check my Twitter or check my socials, you'll find the link to that voting. So yeah, give us a vote or two. It'll be great. Voting closes on Thursday. It'll be super awesome. Also, there's a lot of award stuff randomly. I haven't really been talking about it, but that's cool. And yeah, I'll cut us over. Did Petra? You didn't already go, right? Well, I'm gonna go over Petra.
I did not already go. Hi, I'm Petra. I have been playing Sid Ashclaw. Something else is playing her now. If you like vampires, currently I'm running a post-Gehenna Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle over at Vancouver by Night. It started out as a, Last of Us styled vampire game, and eventually started getting so off the rails that I was able to psychically assault my players with the worm emoji and the crayon emoji. So it gets weird, but I promise you it's fun. Otherwise, I'm also on Exquisite Corpse. Exquisite Corpse Presents, and I have a pretty cool announcement that's coming at the end of this month or beginning of the next one in regards to a project I've been working on for quite a few years. So stay tuned to that. All I can say is if you like tarot, the John Wick movies, hell, if you really liked Monkey Man, you're gonna fucking like this. So keep your eyes peeled, and I will send this over to Tom.
Excuse me, my brain has to reboot from the if you fought. But hello everyone, I'm That One Warlock. I make and play the saddest characters you've ever seen on the interwebs. You can find me on all the social medias at That One Warlock. And you can find, if you enjoyed watching me play Backer Jostrum's the Dino Druid, you can come watch me play other characters. And I'm in multiple APs across the week. On Mondays, you can find me on the Starfield in my first game of Werewolf the Apocalypse. Playing a different kind of archaeologist guy, playing as the Theridge Glasswalker Travis. Tuesdays, you can find me here, trying to figure out what the fuck everything is happening with. On Wednesdays, you can catch me playing everyone's favorite Werewolf Dilf on Dice and Autism's Twitch channel, where I play Connor Hantison, the Bloodhunter Barbarian. And then finally on Fridays, I am over on the World Tree Quest playing as everyone's favorite Twink of a Witch, Ariel the Sea Witch, who is about to get his ass laid out in party combat this Thursday. So please come check us out. And Ivy, my love, where can
Yeah.
people find you?
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm Gamer the Girl. Everywhere on the internet you can potentially find me. When I'm not Gamer the Girl, I'm over on the Criddle Awards account. When I'm not on the Criddle Awards account, I'm over doing marketing for Rolling for Charity. So it just depends on the day of the week. At some point, you'll get to find me and CB over on Winter's Tale, where we're doing a fun thing. So if you're not up to date on that, you should go follow that because there's so many people involved. It'll be great. It's definitely a fun thing. It's Bridgerton meets Hunger Games. So if you're interested in seeing that eventually, you can go do that. So if you're interested in those two mixing, you'll be able to watch me and CB doing that with like well over 100 other creators. So keep an eye on that. But in the meantime, if you haven't nominated anyone of your favorite TTRPG creators for a Criddle Award, they are currently online. They are currently over 2,000 responses. So if you're interested, make sure you go do that before May 31st when they close. And then you won't see me because I'll be busy that week. It'll be drowning in responses. But we're going to go over and we're going to actually go raid Vancouver by Night, where Petra is over there. So you'll get double the Petra, which is an excellent thing to have, I will say.
Petraception.
I mean,
Petraception.
yeah, Petraception. You can never have too much Petra.
I agree. But
Never.
we'll be back next Tuesday. So we'll see you all then. Come back for the second part of this combat. Where I'll see you then. Goodbye!